Good afternoon. Happy Monday. It is Shake It Off Monday. Thank you. Thank you. What's up, Life with Marlene? Good morning. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone somewhere and everywhere. Okay. Welcome to Jill's Comfort Zone and shout out to JCZ Craft Vlogs and more. I am streaming from two different places. As y'all know, I am trying to get JCC craft vlogs and more, some watch time hours, and monetize that channel. So working hard over there a little. So I hope you guys have been enjoying it. Good morning, Liz. Hey, girl. Hey, I know you enjoying being back home. Yes, shaking off extra pounds. I know that's right. Shout out to the replay gang, replay peeps. Okay. All right. So shout out to y'all. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Shout out to y'all in the clouds and in the chat listening. So happy Monday. I call Monday Shake It Off Monday. So whatever you was going through, whatever you've been through yesterday, the weekend, and the week before, shake it off and start a new week, right? That's why I call it Shake It Off Monday. Excuse me, y'all. I'm still sipping coffee. I woke up late. I had a flare up. One thing about RA, okay, when you let things get to you, especially, I wouldn't say too much stress, but when you're bothered, you got stuff on your mind, your body experience stress, it triggers your RA and you will be in pain, okay? Start working on it. So that's why I tend to not let stuff bother me. I speak on it and let it go, okay? Let go, let God, all right? That's what it is. So let's get into this video. Starters, I want to shout out to all of my members. I thank y'all so much for being a member on the channel. I appreciate y'all. Y'all see I am working on things so we could do more over there. So sit tight. So we do have, mentioning that, we do have upcoming, I'll mention that in upcoming events. So shout out to you and shout out to my supporters. I don't do this enough. And just by name, and just to name some, these are people who I constantly see, even not every single video, not every single live, but I truly know they are there and they are supporting. So I just wanted to say a few names. Shout out to T Daniels, Demetra Little Day, Sassy, my moderator and member. Hey, Vibrant, my Vibrant Love, my moderator. I appreciate her so much. Kimberly Black, TC. Okay. Um, Frugal Mama, the Real K Fit, Green Vegan, Big Brenda Clark. Just read my book, Foot Soldier, Annie B, in the Kitchen with Mama Madness, Season on Purpose, Global Empire Entertainment Media, Dr. Soapy, Pre-Retirement Days, Indigo, Between Pages, Linda B, The Lisa Delight Show, Yolanda, okay. Cooks, Big O, Marlene Motivates, Coach Sherry, Chef Outspoken, You Gotta Chill, Larry, D and Doug Retirement, Miss Vanessa, and it is so many more. So I appreciate y'all. Hey, welcome, Sweetness for, thank you so much for coming through. Okay. Thank you so much for coming through. I appreciate you for being here. So that is shout outs to y'all. Thank y'all for supporting the channel, supporting my videos, watching and doing all that. So I give thanks to y'all. Okay. I really do. Now, yesterday, Miss Dovey had an Easter egg hunt. It was so exciting. Okay. And moderator, I forgot, Life with Marlene, but you're not a moderator on that channel, but she is one of my mods. So shout out to you on her Marlene Motivates channel. So thank you so much for being a moderator and welcome to the mod family. Okay. Hey, Swag TV. Hey, Gray. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, Dovey, I enjoyed your Easter egg hunt. It was so much fun. People were hula hooping, and she gave away, it was egg prizes that you pick a number through 1 through 48. So I enjoyed that. Shout out to Bertha May for having her first TV show trivia game yesterday. I had to go back and watch the replay because Sundays are my days off, which I shouldn't be watching. So I really do need to do my content on another day, because that way it'll keep me out of watching. Because see, when you're working on a channel, you're working and then things pop up, and because you're on my MacBook, so I start seeing, who's live and stuff like that, because I'm constantly waiting for my stuff to upload, export, and doing all that stuff. So yeah, I see it. Hey, shout out to Pre-Retirement Days, another supportive. Thank you so much. I think I said your name. I think I did. Hey, welcome, welcome. Hey, Voodoo. Hey, girl. Hey, member. And I hope you enjoy your membership. And suggest that I don't suggest that you stay, but if your heart feel content to do so, I hope so. I'll be having some things going on. Now, far as so shout out to Dovey and Miss Bertha May for having their event yesterday. It was really, really amazing, and I enjoyed it thoroughly. Okay. Upcoming events, just read my book. We'll be having her crafting wall covers event this weekend, Saturday at 11 a.m. Okay, that is Saturday, April 19th at 11 a.m. I hope you all come and join us and support. Just read my book. We have been crafting together, me, her, Ronnie Q, DC Kool-Aid, and a few others. We have been doing crafts and switching channels where we do different crafts on each channel. That is networking, which is coming up next, which is my topic of this is my main topic. I want to talk about YouTube relationships. So bear with me. Let me get out the announcements, and then we're going to dig right into this conversation. Okay. Ronnie Q is having crafting on Friday, April 25th at 6 p.m. Central Time. Okay, Central Time. And she is doing a flower, she's doing a bench for decor, like you can sit your flower pots and stuff on. So please come over and join us over there at Ronnie Q's. We, like I said, we'll be crafting and doing exciting things. So if you want to join us crafting, please do. It's always open. Yes, Liz, yes, I am live from JCZ Craft Vlogs and more, and over here on Jill's Comfort Zone. So shout out to everybody who's over on both channels. Good morning, good afternoon, and Renee. Hey, girl. Hey, welcome, welcome. And secondly, members only second session of Sip and Paint is coming up next month, Saturday, May 24th at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. I have one more member, a paid member. I have 3 already, so I can send out the paint and Sip and Paint kits to y'all. So I still need y'all to do what y'all need to do. Look on the board, look down there where it says Sip and Paint, and you'll see the instructions of what you need to do, so I can get you your Sip and Paint kit before, by the end of the month, the beginning of May. So everybody will have their kit, and all is welcome. We can hold up to 10 people. So if you want to come up and join us, you can. It's just that's my way of giving back to my members by purchasing a Sip and Paint kit. Okay. So I'm going around and doing that until I fulfill all my members. Okay. With a Sip and Paint kit, and we have a great, great, great time. Okay. All right, so I'm done with the announcements. Listen, if you was on my walk with me yesterday while I vent, I was venting about fake love. This is going to tie us right into the YouTube relationships, right? And any relationships. This could revert to any relationships. Okay, so I was over there, I was venting, I was a venting because love is blind. And sometimes the people who love us, I'm not saying they don't love you. This goes for family, relatives, friends, foes, whatever it is, people, but I'm talking about the real close, intimate, your hubby. Love is blind, and some people love you. And then some people love to hurt you at the same time, because sometimes hurt people. And not only that, hurt people. Some people are just jealous of your success, what you got going on, because they can't move further. Now, I'm not going to say that it's intentional, because sometimes it's not intentional. Sometimes those people, those family people, those people, your loved ones, don't even realize that they are a little jealous. They are comparing their lives to your life and to your life. They're mad because they had a still wall and you still climbing and you're succeeding. They're mad because they have tried something that you succeeded in, and they're not even understanding that they're trying to hurt you because they are struggling with themselves, right? Good morning, Miss Parker. Good afternoon. Good morning. Good afternoon. And it is just crazy how, now I'm not saying all the time things are, I'm gonna be starring some of your remarks in the chat so I could go back to them, because I get distracted real easily and I want to stay on contract. So anyway, I was having a walk with me and vent with me, and then I got confirmation. I was watching, I went to my Sunday service, because I was saying, I'm tired. I don't live there anymore. I'm not going to let you take advantage. I'm building my walls back up to protect me from those who I love dearly, so that I am not hurt in the process. Okay. I am not hurt. I'm tired of getting hurt by people who are hurting and they want to lash out, or they still holding on to things that happen. That's something that I wanted to talk about, that holding on to things that happen. Maybe you had a disagreement. Maybe that's why words hurt. Things that you say to people will hold on to it. Okay. They will definitely hold on to that, baby. And so you got to be careful. Good morning. Good afternoon, Ronnie Q. Ronnie Q. I just was announcing the crafting events that's going on, including yours. And I can't wait. I hope you get that flyer up and ready so I could share it out, baby. Share it out so people could to participate. So I was venting, if you have saw that video. And when I tell you, baby, when I say confirmation came rushing on in, because sometimes we need to sit still, right? We need to sit still, all right, before we react. Be quiet, because before you know it, you in a pitted fight, a pitted feeling, words are flown, and things just turn left, right? So sometimes it's best to sit still before you respond to someone who has hurt you, or may not intentionally hurt you, but say some things that happened. And then, you guys are in a cat and dog fight for no daggone reason. And all you needed to do was talk. So I was like, Dad, you know what? Let me hit up my homegirl. I need to vent. Let me hit up a friend and let's go out, because I want to go out. I need to get rid of that. But you know what? I sat tight and I paused and I said, I did send the text, but then before saying, come on, let's go, I stopped, I paused, and you know what happened? I phoned the Lord instead of phoning a friend, because I have a friend in Jesus, in God, right? So I chose that method and it worked out. I went for my walk and it just snapped me out of saying, so how that says, I shared on my wall, and I ran into the next day. I'm listening. I go to service online and I'm reading my Bible, and every scripture I read just was an eye opener for me. Everything that I was saying in my video just was a confirmation. Then I saw Sarah Jake's video she was on, and I saw that, and I said, oh, and her thing was, the devil almost had me. Okay, the devil almost had his way with me, but God, Lord, and it did, because I was ready to snap out and say some things. And like I said, sometimes you need to stay still. And so I thank y'all for listening to me vent yesterday, because love hurts. And when you love somebody and then see them how they're moving and acting, and sometimes they say it with a smile, but it hurts, right? And they act like it's unintentional, but they know what they're doing. They saying things to hurt you. Okay. So I was like, oh my God, yes, break covenant with the enemy. Loving something, have you, she said, have you ever loved something that you know was killing you, and not killing you to the point where, you dying? Well, it can't kill you though. Stress kills. Stress kills. And have you stressed out, killing your dreams, your hopes, your accomplishments? You ever love something like that, but it's killing everything that you have put your touch on? Have you put all your all on? You built this business, you built this relationship, you built this home, you built this road of accomplishments and employment and all of that, but you love something so bad that it's killing you, and it's destroying everything you have put your hands on, because you're not focused on what you have created and what you work so hard for. You're more focused on the love, the thing that you love, right? You focused on that thing that makes you feel good. You think it makes you feel good because that's a surface. You know what I'm saying? Baby, I woke out of that. So I'm glad for the vent. I'm glad for the people who was listening. Don't let things destroy you. Now, jumping into our topic, YouTube relationships. That's the thing. Is these relationships that you build, do you really love these people that you don't know? Do you really have? Now, I'm not saying you can't like somebody, because I like a lot of people on here. I don't know. I haven't met them, but I've built a relationship in as you could say, association, a YouTube ship. You built these ships, and you do. You can't say that you wouldn't be human if you don't meet somebody and don't feel a certain way and build feelings about people you spend day in and day out. Hey, good afternoon, good morning, Global Empire. Hey girl, hey, welcome. You would be lying to yourself if you say you don't build a way. I'm not going to sit on here and say I don't feel a certain way about certain people I built relationships with. And I ain't going to drop no names, because I don't want y'all evil ones trying to work on the people that I do got feelings for. Because see, that's what they do on these apps, right? You point out the people who you really like and you have feelings for, and the enemy. I ain't even going to call you an enemy, because I don't know you for you to be my enemy. I won't call any of y'all my enemy, but these hateful people who have hate towards you for no darn reason and don't even know you, because I don't want you working on those people who I got around me, who I have a relationship with, who I want to keep it like that. My association with them, they help, they build, they instill truth and inspiration in me and around me. I don't want you working on those. I don't want you seeking out those people who mean something to me for you to try to hurt me. Okay, so I ain't even naming out those names, but y'all know who y'all are. You know who you are. And if you don't know, maybe one day I'll tell you. Because see, I'm still getting to know you, right? I don't want to tell you how you know if I appreciate you or not, but I don't want you to tell you how much you mean to me just yet, because I'm still trying to learn you, because you might. I put this on my wall, y'all. I had a wall post, and it says, listen, you got to be careful. Okay, you got to be careful, y'all, because you never know when you become the same people you associate yourself with, the same people you support. You never know when you become their prey. Okay, so you got to be careful with telling people how much you love, or not love them, but how much you care about them, because that is so true. Keep your eyes open and focused. Remember, we are still learning each other. I could adore you, and all that good stuff, but don't keep your eyes closed. Remain neutral with yourself. Remain intact that we are on here to do content. The subscribers are on here to watch content. Okay. Some people are on here just to press a live button. I heard somebody say that before. I think that was Shelly. Some people just go live and just whatever. Some people are actually on here to create content, and then subscribers are here to make content. And you got trolls who is here to destroy content and cause trouble between people who are on here trying to do a job. Okay. So you got to really watch people and run solo dolo. I am solo dolo in everything I do, but I do have networking YouTube ships with people who help me along the way. Because you can't do this. You can't do it alone. You need to network with a few people who are in the same business, in the same line, so that you can get ideas and tips and advice. Excuse me, at times, because we all come to a stumbling block where we can learn from each other, right? And that don't mean you to steal and take from each other. That don't mean for you to try to hurt the next person, because we can all grow. There's enough money for everybody on this app. And it's no need, but you got those people who just continue to want to live in the low life section, who wants to steal and destroy and compete with you for no reason, when you can just do your own thing. You want to cook. You want to color. You want to cover news, cover it. You want to talk about celebrities, talk about it. You want to fight. You want to draw. You want to fish. You want to throw challenges, throw it. There is no content that hasn't been done here on this app that you are doing that is new. You may put your own twist to it, but it ain't new. It's been done before. So if you're not really focusing on what somebody else is doing, you won't be thinking that they really competing against you. So that's one thing. So I clicked off that networking, support, and clicks. I mean, those clicks, I ain't rolling in nobody click. I visit more channels frequently than I do others. That's because of they support me, and I may like their content more. Just like I like ABC News and not CBS News or Fox News or anything. Some things you watch more. I may check out CNN every now and then, depending on what they got going on. I might check out CBS to see what they got going on, but I enjoy ABC News better. Should you feel offended? No. Why? Because everybody content is not for you. Now, this is where it get tricky, right? With the support. I once had a CC tell me a while ago that they support me, but they are more into more live content when you do lives than uploads, right? Listen to this. Now, remind you, I'm always supporting there. I'm always there. That's because I like what you're doing. I love watching your stuff. But for you to say that out loud, right? And I like watching, but peep this. That content creator do uploads too. You do uploads, but then you turn around, you see her sharing or he or she sharing other people's lives and other people uploads, but she's watching their uploads. Sometimes it's best to just be quiet. Let it be what it is. I know I'm not for everybody, but see, that's that guiltiness, right? Sometimes people are guilt. And so they feel the need that they need to explain to you why they don't support you like you support them. You get that? You feel the need to express why you're not supporting somebody the way they support you. So you felt the need to go into explanation that caused more damage than it did help the situation. Because you don't like to watch uploads, but you like to upload. content, catch. But you want people to watch your uploads, but you don't want to watch uploads. You enjoy lives better. So, bam, that's because I didn't like doing lives. That's because I didn't like doing lives back then. And I'm still trying to get comfortable with doing lives, right? So, and funny, see, and I'm not hating. I'm not mad at that person. What I would say is you should be truthful to yourself. Because I'm nobody's fool. I just peep game. So I just backed up because I said, damn, I didn't need that. I was supporting you because I just like your channel. I like what you do. I realize you don't be supporting me. I realize that. And I say this numerous times that there is people who I watch because I enjoy you, not because I'm looking for you to come back and support me. You feel it? So I peeped game and I backed up. I said, damn, that hurt you more than that was a slap in my face. You sometimes it's best to say nothing and keep moving because if it's nothing wrong or broken, why try to fix something that is not broken? So that's just to say we can still network. That was fine. I was good with that kind of network. But for you to say stuff and then contradict yourself, that was just crazy. So now that I do lives, I still don't see you. Maybe it's because now I don't come over there as often, or I really go over there. That's because that kind of that showed fake to me. I felt like it was fake. So I had to back up. See, I don't fuck with people like that. So I do lives now and I still don't see you. So that's what I mean. See, be careful. People play in your face like that. You could have just been quiet and just kept it moving. Anyway, that's why I say I don't do all of that. See, people like you to be the click. They want you to come over there and entertain them. They want you to do collaborations on their channels or somewhere else, and they want you to come in so they could get the click and the view, but they don't want to reciprocate the support. I get it. I get it. And it's good. It's called business, right? No play, no foul. It's okay. But don't play in my face and don't say that. You should have just shut up. That's all I'm saying. So, okay, that's one thing. Supporters going to go where they want to go. Okay, I never say my supporters because all of these people on here watches a lot of different celebrities. Okay, a lot of people support people, different content creators. So I'm never going to say my supporters, meaning it's all mine, because everybody go where they want to go. But you got supporters who will kick up dirt, start ish. They want to pull and tug and all of that. See, that's another thing that fall in line with that click stuff. No, you go where you want to go. I'm not going to let nobody direct me and control how I do my commentary and what I do. If today's boring, come back tomorrow. It might be more entertainment. If this recipe ain't for you, try the next one. If this talk ain't for you, try another live stream. It might be interesting. I'm going to come on here and do what I want to do. And I also want to come on here to do to suggestions that my supporters have, if it is in line with what I got going on over here on my channel. If it ain't for me, I'm not going to let you redirect my content. So supporters could be a good thing. They can have a good effect and they can have a bad effect. But if you stay true to being you, it won't bother. And those who want to stay, going to stay just because they rock with you, period. Because you'll find some same supporters over in the next chat, and if something they're talking about you, okay, the same one who cheering you on today, you could find them somewhere else if you stay up in the cloud long enough talking about you, okay? So, and flip flop, 1 minute they like you, the next minute they favorite content creator stop talking to you and stop liking you. Now you don't see them anymore and they don't like you now for no reason. You ain't do nothing. So you got to stop letting people direct what you do, how you do it on here. Shout out to anybody coming in the building. Hey, Miss Juicy. Hey, girl. Hey, shout out to anybody who I miss who came in the building. Next, okay, supporters, copycats. Let me say something. I just said it. There is so much content that is on repeat mode on here. It ain't new. It's the same thing as you saw a TikTok recipe and everybody doing it. Everybody doing the TikTok recipe. Okay? It's okay. That copycat mode. Now, when the copycat mode, this is the bull stuff, right? Is the people who listen to you say something, listen to you. That's why I stop. I try to curb what I got going on and what I'm doing, and just do it, because you can't be mad when you say you're gonna do something. And I'm glad. Shout out to Marlene and Gio. Y'all had a great conversation. Shout out to y'all for having that topic today. And I'm glad I was able to listen. Shout out to y'all, because you can't get mad because somebody else snatch your idea, especially if they don't rock with you, right? And you saying all your business ideas and all of that stuff. Listen, people gonna steal it if you don't move on it, right? But also, what's yours is yours, and you just do you. Don't worry about what that next person does. But what I don't like is the people who are surrounding you, and they are in your present more than all. They coming off as they support you. This is why I say don't. You can't take these YouTube shit seriously, because best believe if that person don't have content, they gonna use your idea. Can I say that again? If that person don't have content, they're going to use your idea if they not really fully for you. What I don't like is you are sitting under me, you hear me planning something, and I'm saying I'm going to do something, and yet you rock with me. Then I come and happen to drop around or drop somewhere, and now all of a sudden, before I could even get my post out or move on it, next thing you know, you got the same thing going on, and then a day before mine or the same day. Now that's some foul shit. That's some fake foul stuff. That's why I say, and I still don't call them enemies, but that means you ain't for me. What you here for? What you here for? Now that hurts. I don't like that. That's not genuine. That is low. You can't do it after I do it then. Because then if you want to do it, just do it afterwards. I see a lot of that going on, y'all. I see that. And that's not networking. That's not supporting somebody. That's not. That there's no way. There is no way. So you got to look at people who does stuff like that to you. They're not there to support you. Obviously they're not, because what would be supporting is that, and then they don't even give you no play. They don't even say, I got this idea from so and so. But the fact that you just leave right out of somebody chat, or leave out of off somebody community wall or something like that, and just go turn around and go to your channel and be like, yeah, we doing this. And I'm like, huh? Now, there is coincidence sometimes. There is coincidence that people are thinking the same thing, but not all the time, y'all. And especially if it's repetitive. Now, there is called inspiring things. You can inspire people to do something. Don't look at it as they're taking something from you, because that is a blessing, to be able to inspire some people to do something that you are doing. There's nothing wrong with that. And if they do it better than what you're doing, you can't be mad. Maybe that's their calling. But I claps and uplift and I'm rooting you on. I'm not mad. Do your thing. And I'm going to share it out and I'm going to keep supporting you. Rock on, sister or brother in Christ. Do that. You better work. You better work. So you got to be careful when certain people come around you and start supporting you. Not side eye everything, but don't keep your eyes closed. Is all I'm saying. And then it leaves less room for disappointment. And once people show you a pattern of who they are, don't think you're different and they won't do it to you. All right, moving on from that. So copycats, I don't care. Do your thing. But it's the way you do something. Have some uniqueness about it. Flip it, change it up a little something. Have some class about it. You ain't got to go out dogging and trying to do something like that. Do it with dignity. Have some class about doing it. So copycat, I ain't mad at you. Do your thing. Just don't cutthroat people. Don't do that. Let the person shine what their idea at. But then once again, that's why you can't talk about it ain't your fault. It ain't my fault. That's why some of your movements is best in silence, because you can't blame somebody who steal it, right? Keep your mouth closed. Move in silent. Just put it together and do it. So I ain't never mad. You want to do poetry? Do it. You want to cook? Again, do it. You want to do trivia? Do it. Like, child, anyway. Next thing, sharing CCs out. I love sharing CCs and CCs out. But when you have a brand in a business, unfortunately, don't overshare your wall to where you're hiding your own content. Because people are looking for you. If you're on here to make money, then don't overshare. And people should be able to understand that. So I am moving a little different. I still share a lot of people out. And then I want to share stuff that's related. Then you got to be careful what you share out. I think I shared somebody out when I walked in because I'm looking to support them. And next thing you know, they was talking about somebody who I would support. So I had to immediately take that down. So just be careful when it comes to sharing people out. Don't mean that I don't and I don't respect you. But this is the thing, right? Be careful what you say. Some people feel like, oh, I support you. I got a membership, but I just don't like her content. You ain't got to say that out loud. Like, that's kind of, I just feel like it's a low brow. Again, have some etiquette here on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? It ain't what you say, it's how you say it. So you feel like because you brought a membership to somebody's channel, and so that's the support. That's fine. That's cool. Then if you didn't watch my content, don't discuss it. If you didn't watch my content, don't discuss it. But to blame it and go, oh yeah, she had XYZ going on, but I didn't watch it, but you claim you support me. If you didn't watch it, okay, so what the fuck you bring it up for? Like, I don't like stuff like that. It's really poor taste. It's poor taste. I'm talking loud. Let me bring my octaves down. That stuff is so annoying to me. And I see a lot of people, CCs, who do that. Don't do that. If you didn't watch it, then you didn't watch it. But if you could give a little detail about it, I'm not going to mention something that I didn't watch and then brush it off like I ain't watching, and but yet you smiling and talking about I support this person. That's not supporting. That's so total disrespectful. Ugh. The wrench to be killing me. I don't know what you mean by the wrench too. Okay, let me look in this chat. I'm sorry. I'm just going on and on and on and on and on and on. I pinned something before I move on. So that's that. kind of sharing out. That's all I want to say about sharing CC's out. Like, come on, you don't fake the funk. Don't fake the funk. It's so annoying, and it's not really it's really disrespectful. Let me go back to this. Let's go talk about a fake love, baby. Yeah, that fake love. I don't like it. And this is all under that fake. This still about fake CCs and they fake YouTube and feel like and I almost don't want I love people sharing it out, but if you're going to take ownership over my success, don't share me out because I made my own thing. Okay. Now, do your shares give me a little? Yeah, I mean, like I said, don't support me privately, support me out loud. Some people support you privately, meaning saying shit like that. Like, yeah, so and so had for example, so and so had a poetry competition. But yeah, I don't know what happened. I didn't watch it. And but yeah, because I can't. Some things it's okay. I just watched 5 minutes of it and I just like, do you gotta really exaggerate? Why mention it at all? That means you giving a dig at somebody. That's how I see it. So I'm gonna let you know that's how I feel about it. So if you are supportive of mine and a content creator and you do stuff like that, don't do that. At least you shouldn't do it to nobody. I don't care who they are, because that's a slap in the face. Sincere said, I think people always know when they are trying to hurt you. They just don't care and the emotions take over. Absolutely. I agree with you. I agree with you. Let me see. I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch up to some other ones. But anyway, don't play in my face like that. Okay. Love is someone who will lay their life down for you, period. And that's not even love either. God ain't asked you to lay your life down for another human being. I don't consider that love. Okay. That's too much love. All right. That's too much love. And I am because I lost my sister that way. Somebody loving her that much to take her life. Nah, I don't want nobody laying their life down and all that stuff. I don't believe in that kind of love. So sorry, I can't agree with that. That's too much and too much. Okay, I don't want nobody loving me like that. So that's too much loving, and I disagree. Hey, Lisa, sorry I missed you. All right, catching up on some of these things. So I don't believe in that kind of love, Cecilia. Don't lay your life down for me, baby. No, I got things and things to live for. Okay, I got children to live for and all that. Even my children, like my children wouldn't want me to lay my life down for them. Even when put myself in danger for them because of different situations, they would want me to still be here for longer and future stuff. I don't want that kind of love. That love is dangerous. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. So I don't want that. You don't love me like that. And that's why I'm so, when I see people move in a certain kind of way, I backs the fuck up. You feel like you too attached and all of that, I backs up real quick. Don't love me like that. We have to stick, we women have to stick together. We do, Liz. Women definitely need to be sticking together. Especially brings me to a stuff. It's crazy when you start seeing men out here trying to tell women how to be a woman. What? Where are we at with this? That's a whole nother topic that I can have, where we need to talk about that, because that stuff is crazy and I don't accept it not one bit. Can't no man tell me how to be a woman. Okay. You could tell me how you have, you have brothers and sisters, and I mean, you have sisters grew around nothing but a house full of women, and so you can, what kind of woman you would like as a man, but you can't tell me how to be a woman. Hell no. That's a whole nother topic, baby. Ciao. Okay, moving right along. We're moving right along. I talked about that with the memberships and all of that. So thank y'all. And me, I don't get memberships to just have memberships. I would like for people to do things on a membership. And now that I have memberships, I see it's hard to really do content in on membership. So it is hard. It's a struggle. You got to give out something, which I am doing and I'm working on. So please bear with me. But me, I don't want to have memberships for just memberships. I would like for you to really do something. So for CCs, no, I don't want to just hold a membership, just to hold a membership, and you're not doing anything on your memberships. So please do so. And those who I do have memberships, that if you're not doing anything, don't take it as a low dig. I'm not talking to you. Maybe, excuse me. Maybe it's I'm talking about the membership for membership gang, like, because you got a membership, I'm gonna get a membership. Then I don't work like that. So sorry. I'm sorry. I can't. I'm not into that. But if I do a whole membership and you don't do this, ain't about you. Okay. I'll let you know. That means I wouldn't have a membership. That's how that works. That is so true. You'll be in your own world and they'll be plotting on your world. Absolutely. Okay, well, let's get into the next topic. Let's get into the next topic. Shout out to Liz. Thank you so much. Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate you. I appreciate that. Let's get on to right, since I left off the membership. So let's get off into the financial support. I used to support a lot of people. And I started analyzing, especially when I'm doing my taxes and stuff like that. I have to include that, like money that I give away in my giveaways, purchases and things of that nature, and supporting other content creators in subbies, and I have to pat myself on the back. I did great for 2024. I have decreased how much money I am putting out into the other content creators. And remind you, when you start doing your taxes and I started looking, and I love supporting other people, but then you got all these people, and the way I've experienced it, how quick people turned against you and all of that. I'm like, why are you putting into people who quick to turn against you? They forget about what you did for them, right? And they don't even care. Not that I'm expecting you to kiss my ass because I supported a cause or super chat, cash app, or whatever it was that I supported you with. I'm not looking for anything in return. But respect. I think I'm looking for respect, whether I gave you something or not. Respect me, because I respect every last one of y'all on this app. But I have to pat myself on the back. I lowered I stop. I'm stopping. I ain't giving. First of all, especially people making up lies. They are doing rigged stuff, challenges, and mo shit on this app. Always constantly begging for money and all of this. That shit is a turn off. This became YouTube have become panhandling on the YouTube street, a virtual panhandling gig. And last I checked, you should be getting a check from Google AdSense. And if you're not, then you need something need to give. Now I understand, give your supporters a chance to give to you, who want to give into you, who want to pour into you. But that doesn't make people just quickly forgot what you'll do to you because you gave your opinion. You ain't chewing that person out. You're just speaking, but they forgot. You done sent a birthday gift, off their wish list or whatever it is, or out the blue, here's coffee money, who's this and that, just out of the kindness of your heart, and you do that, and they easily to be able to say, you know what, you don't like my girl, so bam, boom, I'ma block you, I'ma disrespect you, I'ma do this and do that. The nerve. Meanwhile, I wasn't never looking for nothing back, but damn, is that right? So I ain't do nothing to you. So and then to come to find out you give people money, then they turn around and start talking crazy, telling you F you, I don't care, blah, blah, blah. Is that how you really feel? So I slowed down in the past 2 years. I always say my bank accounts froze. That's my phrase. My bank accounts froze, only to those who I choose. I don't mind giving to nobody, but damn, find something other than this app. Is there no shame? Every now and then I may put a goal. Like I set up a goal. I ain't mentioned my goal yet. I put it there. Those who want to do it, give, then you give. But I'm not forcing anybody to do that. This is a free app. This is a free app. You should be able to move and do what you want to do. Give because your heart feels content to do so. Or the Lord may have said, bless somebody this morning. Or wake up and just bless somebody. And not because somebody is pushing you or telling you. And every time I turn around, it ain't that much words in the world. I got my own family to support. Your lights is due. I'm sure I got a family member who lights is out. Probably. They ain't on here asking for it. I fell behind in bills. Yeah, I wish the hell I would come on here and talk about that's not your I am not your responsibility. StreamYard went high. I just cut it off and found another stream that was in my budget. I am not going to come on here panhandling people. That's panhandling, making people emotionally strained and feel like they got to. Paying on people heartstrings. I don't, I'm not doing that. And I really slowed down with the support. I've seen people, you even got subbies getting in on the game of telling false stories and 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 running games, baby, running games and sending cash app requests and all that, telling you they need some money and they about to be homeless. Before the virtual war, what would you do? There is so many agencies out there. Like, so to feel that you're so comfortable to click on here each and every time. I could see, once in a while stuff do happen and you may be in need. I'm not talking about everybody, y'all, but I just me. I know me. I have too much pride to do that. Even for me, for my poetry competition, you know what I did? I gave away a $200 machine. All you had to do was buy a $5 raffle. Okay? And I still ain't make all my money back from giving away a $200 machine, but that wasn't the purpose. It was to help me fund my competition. I don't want to come on here. And then if you do support people who I've never seen, I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm using Restream. Yes, I am using. I just don't understand. And yes, everybody, going through stuff, but Lord have mercy, this shit is getting ridiculous. And it makes you feel like, no, I'm not in it. It's crazy. People are really homeless out here, for real, for real. People are really on the street. People are really about to lose their houses to some people can't feed their children today. Somebody children ain't eating today. For real, for real. I'd rather give my money to the community banks, to the community centers in my community. Excuse me. To the churches who I see pouring into my community than to be on here where every time somebody come on here, they got a problem. That shit is crazy. I just never understood it. My mother would call me and curse me out. And so would the rest of my family if they ever sat on here and heard me asking for something. That stuff is crazy. Apologies for my absence. Okay, she's not talking to me. But anyway, I'm a Zoom. I'm sorry if I missed anybody. I understand people are busy, but I don't like controlling people that tell you what to do and then just walk away. Right, Marlene. Yeah, people will do it, but anyway, next thing. I think that's the next and so now this is the last thing. These relationships that goes in and out. I'm talking about y'all fighting each other, calling each other all kinds of names and disrespect, right? And then y'all turn around and make up. I just have a question. Then y'all turn around and y'all make up. Now y'all cool and y'all back chilling. My question for that is, because I can't move like that. You call me a bitch, I'm out. I ain't fucking with you. You call me a hoe. Excuse my language, y'all, but we grown here. We grown, right? This channel is for adults only. You call me a hoe, I'm out. Okay? You call me anything but the child of God, I'm out. I can't. Because if you think of me, if you said it yesterday, today ain't make no difference. You still think I'm a bitch. Okay? You still think I'm a hoe. You still think I'm black and ugly. You still think that I'm, whatever it is you said about my children, my family that you think whatever you said about, oh, that's good for you and the death of my loved ones, all that stuff, whatever you said about me still staying today. That ain't changed. What changed? So my question is, those same things you said and then reacted on somebody, you done doxed them, you done called their mother, their father, their uncle, their sister, their brother, their children, and all that stuff, those acts that y'all do. I'm just speaking because I really don't understand. I'm speaking because I don't understand. I don't understand. It doesn't, I can't comprehend. I'm confused. So does that mean you don't feel the same way about that person? When you make up, do you not feel like they teethless, useless, black and ugly as ever, whatever? Gucci down to the side. Let me stop. All right, I'm serious though. I'm serious. I just had to throw that in there. Are they no longer those nasty things you said about them? And vice versa. Same thing to the other party. I just had a question. I just got a question. Then I don't like the people, because I look at you too. I look at you too, right? And I seen this, it happened to me, because you cool with that person. You cool with both of us. Stay that way. I'm good. Stay that way. You cool with both of us and we get into it. Stay neutral. Neutral means respect me. Don't expect me to come. Don't be calling me up to your piano when you know that person is up there. I don't like them. If you having something with them. Yeah, I could be grown. It depends on what that person said to me, though. And I understand if you don't like them, but don't stop trying to engage and make us both engage because I really don't like them. Because what's going to happen is I can be grown. I can be grown. I could be cordial. I don't have to say anything. But that person don't have that discipline. And then they want to start throwing digs. I'm going to look at you in them. I'm keeping it funky. I'm keeping it funky. If I have a problem with your colleague, your YouTube association party, and all of that stuff, don't call me up there. I'm not putting on no show for none of y'all. And if I want to respond, I'll click my button. Now, I do have channels that I don't mind. And there's a very few I could count on one hand. I don't mind going up on a panel. Don't do it. Because then I'm looking at you sideways. I'm going to say it again. Then I'm looking at you sideways. I don't want no part of that. Because that means, hey, living my best life. Hey, everybody who's in the building, I'm sorry. I'm not looking at the chat because I want to get my commentary out and then I want to close. So it's almost an hour. Thank y'all for being here with me. Thank y'all so much. And I want to stop this right here. Don't do it because then I'm looking at you crazy. But back to what the conversation is. Are you not side-eyeing that person who attacked you and called you all those things when y'all rekindled the association and YouTube shit? Are you not side-eyeing them? Because if I have to continuously side-eye you, I don't want you in my circle or my bubble. Are you not? Because that's uncomfortable. I don't want to be around nobody that makes me uncomfortable. If I got to be uncomfortable in somebody present, that means my presence is not needed. And I get it. I do get it. When you come to channels, you can't control what panelists say. You can't. And it's okay. I don't take offense to it too much when I show up at your channel and then you got people on the panels cursing me out and all I did was say hello or wow or my. One of my words that I say all the time, child, or anything like that. And then I'm getting cursed the fuck out in the chat. Okay, you can't control them. But don't ask me to come up there and say something back to that. That person is beneath me. I ain't. That's your YouTube ship relationship. But I just be confused on like, no, and I know I don't want to make up. I don't want to talk about it. I don't need to have no counsels. Okay. I don't know these fucking people on here. I don't need counsel. Okay. I don't need counsel. I don't need to talk about it. They said what they said, and I said what I said. And I'm going to leave it like that. Because if you felt like that yesterday, you feel like that today. Period. If you said it yesterday, you still mean it today. Okay? The parrots is what I call them, the copycats. Sorry I missed all that. Anyway, I'm going to drop the link just in case anybody want to say something that is surrounding this. I know I missed a lot of comments. Thank y'all for being me. Shout out to Liz for the super for the what do you call it? Super chat. Jesus, I don't even know what it is. But what y'all call those again? I forgot. That's why I no longer put my topics in my box until the morning. Yeah, you got to. People will copy and steal and try to jump ahead of you. What do you call those? Not super chats. I can't even think of it. Whatever it is. But thank you, Liz. I appreciate you. Hey, J Truth. Welcome on in the building. Hey, y'all. If I missed anybody, sorry. I just wanted to get my goal out. But that was my question for people when y'all make up. I don't know. Is that a social media thing? I don't know. Jackson Street. Hey, girl. Hey. What's going on? Is that a social media thing? Well, I did tell you up front I was going to use your crafting ideas and even gave you credit. Yeah, that like I said, if it ain't meant for you, let it fly, Ronnie Q. I know you did. If it listen, if it ain't meant for you, I'm not talking to you. If it hit you, I'm sorry, but I'm just giving my commentary. I'm just saying what I'm talking about. But if it ain't for you, I'm behind in the chats, y'all. I'm catching up. You are preaching today, Jills. Go ahead on, girl. Thank you, M. Renee. And I don't like it. I don't like that fake support. Listen, I don't do that. I don't like that fake support. If you rock with me, you rock with me. If you don't, you don't. And that's it. I ain't going to preach on that anymore because I already said that. It goes a long way. Anybody have any questions or anything they want to add to the commentary before I get over here? That was my thing. I ain't trying to keep y'all locked in here as school kids or anything. I dropped the link. If you speak on it, it's like they'll protest too much. Life gives no credit from where they got it. I'm catching up on the comments. I don't like two-faced people. Listen, me either. That's a pet peeve for me. It's a pet peeve for me. I don't like Ronnie Q, thanks you. So you know. Okay. I don't know. They're speaking. No, it's not. I just like genuine people. Just don't be fake with me. But that was the last to the conversation. That was my question. I don't know how that works. I don't want that part of YouTube shit. If you cussed me out, said whatever you said, keep it. Stay true to you, boo. Okay? If you said what you said, mean that. Mean it, keep it, and stay right over there. I don't want to rekindle nothing. I don't care about sorry, apology, and all of that. I don't care about them. I don't care. Back in the CC days, we'll check to make sure they didn't overlap other CCs. Okay, overlapping. Let me talk about that. Overlapping. Listen, you can't control. There's a lot of content creators on YouTube app. You can't direct somebody to not go live because you live. That's something I don't mind. I'm not going live on top of somebody because I'm into, but if I have something planned and programmed already, I'm going live. I don't care who live. Okay. I'm not, and I hope you do the same thing. Don't look at me cross-eyed if I go live. If I go live, I go live. If I have something planned to talk about or I already have something on my agenda. First of all, we all are in different time zone. We all have different schedules. Some people work, some people don't. Some people work from home, some people don't work from home. They work in a border at the office. Some people have home work, small children, they have businesses they run. You don't know, everybody juggling stuff with life, so don't expect somebody to have to, they got to go on the schedule that they're riding on. I don't look at people. When you go live, you go live. That's your business. Everybody on a different time schedule. I'm never jealous. You go live, you go live. Okay, I could see you live, but maybe this is my only chance to go live. I don't have time to be up all night, and I damn sure don't go live at 10 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock at night, unless it's the weekend time. And even then, I don't go home. I don't go live. When I go home, I still have a little energy. I'm a little drained. I'm parched. Okay. And I got a little energy to come on to talk to my supporters. And I'm going to click that live button and come on. Okay. That's it. Because I have a work schedule. I can't wait. Okay. So that's it. And that should go for everybody who go live. Now, if you purposely keep going live on somebody else, yeah, I don't know what to say about that. People who going live intentionally on top of you, but you can't control that. So all that getting mad on people who go live at the same time and all that stuff. Oh, well, do your content. Do your content, and whoever's there is there. Like me, I be having 3, 4, 5, 6. Sometimes I have my another device and like 3 tabs open, so I could try to support everybody. I can't do it all the time, but I do. I be listening to, like in the morning time, Ronnie Q come on, YouTube cameras come on, and then sometime Rita pop on. I'll be watching that. Frugal Mama. Frugal Mama go live every morning the same time as my girl Ronnie Q. 2 different content creators, 2 different subjects, 2 different topics. One is exercising, one is talking about the what's going on in the world. I'm tuned into both, and I'm working too. Sometimes I'm just listening, working too, but I'm supporting. I'm trying to support, and then when it get too much, I have to turn one off. Okay. I'll turn one off because I'll come back to Ronnie Q later, because I know Frugal Mama, she's only going to be on for 30 minutes. So sometimes I don't click both on because I can't listen to both, because I'm on one device. I might be traveling, commuting, but I know Frugal Mama, she's only going to be on for 30 minutes. So I'm going to go over there and give her my fully support because I got one gadget. Okay. I ain't going to be running back and forth, flipping between Ronnie Q, Frugal Mama, Ronnie Q. You can't listen to both on your phone. So which one is it? Ronnie Q going to be on for like 2, 3, 4 hours. Frugal Mama going to be on for 30 minutes. I'm going to support Frugal Mama at this time until I could get to a station where I can put on more than 1 or 2 devices. That's how that works. Okay, but I can't be everywhere. You can't support everybody. And then if you come on every day, you can't exploit me. I'd still do be there every day for some people. But if you come on every day, I can't be there every day and still have time to support everybody, because I support uploads. I watch uploads. So I need time to listen to other content creators too. So now I'm readjusting my time and my schedule. So if you don't see me in your live every day, that means I'm supporting other people. That's how it goes. And especially those who I see who is supporting me all the time, watching my cooking videos, watching my crafting videos, at my lives. So why should I shortchange them? So I'm moving differently. I'm supporting who support me, who I see. You know what I'm saying? If I can make your live once a week, that's what it's going to be. I'm giving you the same support that you provide to me. Period. Point blank. If I never see you, you ain't going to never see me. Depends. Because if I'm just watching you, you know what I mean? I like your content. I'm just going to be there. But I'm going to give you back what you give to me. That's it. Period. Point blank. And I do understand that some people are only on here to watch beef content. That's fine. You don't like cooking, that's fine. You don't like, some topics is not for you. Just like right now. I don't, this is so cool that I got 16 people still remaining in the building. That means they like what I'm talking about. That ain't mean that they only here for something. They're here for what they like to watch. So when I have another live and I'm just talking about cooking and whatever, they just don't want to hear about that. And that's cool. I can't penalize you for that. But just don't feed me bullshit. Keep it real. Stop going. I don't like that. Oh yeah, girl. I missed you. Saying all of that. I don't need you to pamper me to come back tomorrow. Because either I'm gonna come back or I'm not. I don't need you to feed me bullshit. But that be that guilty stuff. People calling you out like, yeah, I don't have this. I missed the notification. Or people think you're really looking at them and plotting on them, or think you're really feeling a kind of way. No, ask me. I always tell people that. If you think I have something to say or feeling a kind of way about y'all, please ask me. Don't I'm gonna even tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you how I feel. You may not like what I say, or you may like it. If you don't want to say it on the outskirt, leave me a message. Long as it's not gossiping about other stuff and all of that. But if it's between me and you, my email address is jczmerch@yahoo.com. If you feel some kind of way, and we got a relationship on here as content creators, and you feel some kind of way, email me. I don't have to come on here and talk about it. You ain't got to say it out loud if you're feeling some kind of way. Tell me. I'm not perfect. I'm not. I just let me know. But don't hold that grudge or thinking something. But 9 out of 10, some of y'all know how y'all moving. Okay. And some of y'all don't want to talk to behind the scenes. I don't want to talk to nobody behind the scene, period. But I'm talking about if I personally hurt you, or personally you think it's a charge or something. But anything else, a gossip and shit like that, don't email me. And if you know what you're doing and you know it's true, don't email me. Okay? Because I'm gonna still repeat what I said out loud. Okay. I ain't gonna change up what I said because is behind the scene. I'm gonna say the same thing I said today. Or if you think I'm talking about you, know it. Don't, yeah, whatever. Anyway, that's understandable. I have CCs I support, but I can't share because I don't want that sort of thing connected to me. Exactly. You're right. And that I have some too. Just read my book. I don't share everybody's, especially if it's getting low and gutter. I'm not sharing that. Mm-mm. I'm not sharing that kind of content either on mine. And hey, you don't want to share me, that's fine too. Hey, GT Julian. Hey, hopefully you still here. Sorry, I'm just getting around to checking you out, but I love your channel. I be supporting, watching you, the new seeds. I'm a new gardener, so I appreciate you sharing gardening tips and stuff. Excuse me. I think the internet is filled with people without a moral compass, is period. You right. And Renee, Jill, that's the very true. It's one CC that I really like, and I really try to watch her lives, but I can never make it through the first 10 minutes, but I would never tell them. And that's okay. See? And it's okay. But I'm just saying, don't say nothing. Pop in, say hello, and support, and then keep it moving, or don't pop in at all. You know what I'm saying? Hood, did you ever answer me what you meant by the wrenches? I don't know what you mean by that. Child, they play in your face all the time. They do. And I'm tired of it. Or you got people who stop speaking to you because of who. That's what I'm talking about. People who stop speaking to you because somebody else don't speak to you because that's their bestie, they friend, and all that. I don't give a fuck. And then they block you. I ain't never did nothing to them, but block on and keep me blocked too. I'm telling you. So those who know who I'm talking to, keep me blocked because when I see you again in the chat, I'm gonna block you. So don't unblock me. Keep me blocked and stay over there. I said that because biblically it says there are no greater friends than one who would try to lay their life down. Oh, okay. Yeah, sincere. I don't live like that. I would lay mine down for my family to protect. Now that's just a different theory, but I'm talking about people go down and be talking about I ride for you, I ride for you, I die for you, I die for you. Hell the fuck no. Mm-mm. No, I won't. So if you're looking for that kind of friendship, don't look over here. Okay. I need you to love me enough to live for me. I need you to love me enough to walk away. Yes, just read my book. You better say it. And thank y'all for the condolences. It's okay. It's been a long time. I'm still, grieving never ends. But thank y'all. I will lay my life on the line for this little boy in this picture. I know that's right, and Renee, you know, but certain things is just like, mm-mm. Once again, thank you for becoming a member. So I guess nobody have nothing to say. I'm reading, I'm catching up to y'all to see what y'all do. I get that too. Do something with your membership. Yeah, drop down, do something. Once again, I'm not talking to anybody in particular when I'm talking, okay? But if it hits you and you feel like it's about you, then I can't help you with that. That's your business. When opposite genders tell you what it's like to be a woman and they are a whole man, baby, listen, that's gonna be my next. I don't know. That's a whole nother topic, baby. I can't with it. And I'm watching and I'm seeing a lot of too much of that. And us as women on this apparatus and in life, we giving people too much control for us being a real woman. We giving up too much of our control that God blessed us to be here as a woman and respect it. And we need to protect it. Okay, and have love for ourselves. Okay, I'm not talking, I love all genders, whether you're a transgender, whatever it is. I have no qualms about that. But you're not gonna step on my womanhood and disrespect me and tell me how I should be and how I should live and what my body going through, my monthly cycles and all types of shit. You ain't gonna speak on what my intuition is and what I'm built for and what I'm not built for and how I should move and how I should be. You ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna do that. And I think we're giving too much power away. So we need to stand as women and respect ourselves. And it's just too much of this topic going on. And I'm not about to sit on no panel with nobody who is not a born woman trying to have a conversation and convince me of something. I'm not having that kind of contact. That first of all, I don't like to have too many controversial topics and stuff like that. All I can speak of is a real woman because that's what I am. I don't know what nobody else is going through. All I can tell you is what it's like to be a woman in my book, in my lane. Okay, that's all. But giving our power to people who no, and I'm tired of y'all explaining yourselves up here. I'm talking about us women, natural born women, biologically born women. Stop being on here explaining yourselves all the time. Okay, y'all giving too much energy to this. I can't. And I damn sure ain't. I'm not about to be explaining shit about how it is to be a woman. What? Mm-mm. I'm sending out members to all CCs that have a membership with I need that 25. Every day crazy life with my league. Yeah, okay, that's real crazy. Yes, virtual panhandling. Everybody speaking on that. So I just wanted you to know. A super sticker, that's what it's called. Thank you for the super sticker or the super chat. Thank you so much. Liz, I appreciate you. Okay. Thank you so much. It's just too much, y'all. I just don't, and I don't have nothing against nobody. I love all as a brother and sister, whatever you are, whatever you want to be, whoever you transform yourself, I love equally. I don't have no disrespect or feelings towards anybody. So please don't take it like but you're not going to tell me. And some people do it purposely. Like you purposely come on there to trigger us biological, uh, naturally made women. No, you ain't going to trigger me. Girl, you mad because of who we are. No, it doesn't work like that. That shit crazy. So stop explaining yourself to these people. Okay. Life with Marlene irritates the fuck out of me. I mean, yeah. Okay. So that's all I wanted to say. Thank y'all for listening to me again. I guess nobody have anything to talk about. I can't stand to hear this act like we owe them for coming on and have the nerve to say it out loud. Yeah, that shit is crazy. Get your check from Ascent, and if it's not enough, get a job. Okay. And if you feel like if Asset isn't paying you enough for your time and you just coming on doing the things that you love to do because you enjoy it, if they're not paying, you need a part-time job. You need some other kind of funding. Okay. Ain't nobody asked you to, and you don't have to come on if somebody did request for you to come on. Well, whoever requested for you to come on, ask them to send you a cash app then, if that's how you feel. Let's see how long that supporter will keep supporting you. Whoever told you to come on because they want you to come on and give content, then ask them, whoever that is requesting you to come on, tell them, could you give me money for coming on today? Then ask them. And then let's stop acting like, some people, I don't know, because I ain't never I got a lot of money for my birthday because that was through Super Chat when I had my birthday party on here. That was the highest check I got since I've been on here. Not the highest, I think. My poetry competition was great. I got a nice money out of that. I can't think of what was my highest pay on here, but I'm not dependent on YouTube chat. And I'm not going to depend on people who coming on here subscribing to me. Look, y'all going to get me going off and rambling on this piece, okay? Okay, I was trying not to take up your time. You read my book?
Howdy.
Hey, what's going on, girl? Good afternoon to you. How you doing?
Thank you.
Hold on, let me finish this. I'm not rambling on and on, okay, y'all? I'm done with my commentary. I was trying to catch up with the chat, so thank God read my book so I could catch up, and then I could ping pong and say what I'm saying while you're on there. So what's going on? You got any input on this topic? Any topic that I talked about, or especially YouTube relationships?
Yes, Lord.
Let's go. Let's go. Just read my book. I'm gonna go on mute.
Let's see, where do I begin? um, yeah, you know what? Okay, first off, when most of us started YouTube, especially the longer you've been here, before all of the changes were, we came on here to have a channel. Some of us just came on to watch, but when we started channels, it was just to do what we're doing now, voice our opinions or have a little fun. This is before you knew that you could get any money from YouTube. Now that you can get paid and get all these different ways to get money from YouTube, people are acting as though we are obligated to give them something, to pay them something. And we're not. It was free when your jack leg ass got on here, and it's still free now. Now, if a person wants to give, they can give in the form of a donation or Cash App, Super Chat, whatever it may be. How about just coming in and clicking, giving you your thumbs up, just giving you a view? What's wrong with that? But no, you come on and you want to hold people hostage. You come on, you've been coming on for years, but every time you come on, we got to wait 5 to 10 minutes for you to play some whack music and then say, "Can you hear me? Oh, wait a minute, let me fix something." Really? And then the first thing you do is say, "I need more thumbs up. Where's the likes? Where's the likes?" You haven't said anything yet for me to like or dislike. Can you give me at least 10 minutes of commentary and let me see before you?
Right.
Well, yeah, don't hold us hostage.
Well, that's why I don't really say that a lot when I'm um I don't say thumbs up the live. I hope that people enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, you
Right.
please give me a thumbs up and at least get through the commentary, because sometimes you might not like what is
Yeah.
being said. Or how about you come into a live and automatically like, and next thing you know, the person just start talking about your ass
Okay. And it will happen.
and try to make you content.
Yeah.
Child. So listen, yeah, sometimes that's why I don't really say thumbs up the live. I hope
Mhm.
that those who enjoyed the content did it did indeed, but that's if your heart content to do so. I also notice when you keep saying it, some people on purpose will thumbs it down, or some people will unlike it because they already liked it and you still hollering thumbs up the live. No, sometimes it's the way you say it.
It is. It
Thumbs up the
is.
mother effing live.
Yes.
That's this. I'm going on pause. I'm going to put music on, all of this stuff. I be like, really?
Yes. It's
Huh?
like, wait a minute. Can
You
you give me
decided to
something
punch
first?
that button and go live.
Right.
Why you mad because they ain't like it? Yeah, I don't know. That's just I would never understand a lot of things that be going on these apps. Um and some of it is just a little bit too much. Don't
Mhm.
talk to me crazy and
Oh,
and be screaming and yelling. But sometimes I don't even, because I know you ain't talking to me, so I be ignoring what sometimes some of the content creators, unless if it ain't directed, it ain't respected. You ain't
mhm.
talking to me because I ain't nobody child. I be sitting in there like, oh my.
Right.
Yeah. That was me. You know me. I'll say, oh my, in a minute.
Yes, Lord.
I'm like,
Me
who is
too.
they talking to? I don't pay that no attention because I know you ain't talking to me, baby.
Mhm.
I just can't. So it's a lot of stuff going on, and I just love that. I could come on. People don't want to hear when you're being real or you're talking about something that is really, really important in life. You ain't gonna get the same views. I'm comfortable with 10 people watching, 5 people watching, even if it's 2 people watching. I'm comfortable with that. I don't play the number game. I hope that people walk away with something for each time I come on. And I hope that I walk away with something when I'm on here. And by the time I sign out of YouTube, I hope I walk away with something besides hurt, disappointment, regret, um, a nasty displacement or
Mhm.
feeling or taste in my mouth. I don't want to walk away with that. I came on YouTube. I'm glad you said that. When I started YouTube, I used to only come, I didn't start YouTube until 2019, far as content. But when I used to come on YouTube, I only looked up how to do videos, recipes, and things like that, knitting or anything I needed to do in the house. And I listened to music, right? That's
Right.
all I used mine for. I really didn't get involved into that. So when I did become a content creator, I came on here to create content. I came on here to create content because I was working on my cookbook. And I felt like this is a space where, hey, well, let's let people see what you can do. That way, when you drop your cookbook, they know what you are capable of. They know that you can do what you say, right?
Mhm.
You have a background of the love of cooking, so you know that your cooking is made from heart, that you're really, really into it.
Yeah.
That I'm not just copying recipes and just throwing stuff out there. I live it. I do this. And it's a hobby for me, far as cooking. And
Mhm.
now it became a job, a content. It didn't start off that way. My daughters told me to get on here. They was like, you could make money. And I was like, I didn't know what I was doing when I started. So I'm glad you said that, because I never once came on here just to pop my stuff in or just to voice my opinion. I came
Mhm.
on here to meet like-minded people who love to cook, who I can share with those who didn't know how to cook or think they don't know how to cook. That
Right.
they can see that it's amazing. It is something 1, 2, 3 that you're easy to do. I came on here to let help people who are lost in the kitchen and they eat out all the time. That it takes 1, 2, 3 to just put something together and so that you can live a healthier life and enjoy all the same foods that you're wasting money on or eating unhealthy. You could turn that unhealthy meal to something healthy, and still
Yes.
enjoy it, and it's cheaper.
Yes, it
um
is.
so that's what I came on here to do. One is to have a background so when I do drop things that I want to make money off of, when I do sell my products, that they have something to come here and look at. And I do want it to create something for my children to have as well. So, well, who knows? Like, I've lost a lot of cookbooks and stuff. I mean, from scratch that I've started
Mm-hmm.
and that my kids is not going to have. So I'm trying to recreate that now, but at least they have this platform.
Yes.
They have my Facebook, things that they could come back and watch. They have a external drive just in case, because we don't know where YouTube is going to go today or tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know if this platform's still going to be here.
That's the truth.
So you don't know if you could be making all these videos and this could disappear tomorrow. And then what do you have? So I have an external drive that I've been saving all of my videos to,
Mm-hmm.
that they can pull that up and one day look back and be like, oh my God. And when I'm no longer here, like, oh, okay, how did mom make this? How did she do this? I don't want my children to be lost. I thought about it as a family thing at first, but then after I bumped into these different sectors, like the beef sector, the tea sectors, and all that, and see all that craziness, I don't want my children on here no more. Like, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it's okay, but as you can see, my child used to do mukbangs and different stuff with me. But you got some people out here, it's just crazy and all of that. So I'm like, I want my kids to be able to live a regular life and not worrying about somebody who off of YouTube crazy enough to try to find them and run
Thank
down on them,
Yes.
and stuff like that. But I also teach them not to live in fear. Before you leave this house, you better be prayed up, read the word, and go out protected. Put on your armor of the Lord. Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
So that's it, and let them know. So it's crazy. Hey, Vibrant, thank you for coming. So you got a lot of different stuff going on, and that's what I'm hopes to do with my podcast. I would like for different um content creators in subbies in whomever to come. If you have a topic, come join me. We could set up a podcast and we could talk about it. Like here, I touch several things, but that's what I'm doing on JCZ Craft Vlogs and more, starting my
Mm-hmm.
new podcast. I want to talk about real life things that affect us in on and off this app, and how that things can actually trickle into your real life off of these social medias. And I'm not talking about just YouTube.
Well, see, here's the thing. Um, that term you just used in real life is something that I hear a lot of people say on YouTube. But I need folks to understand that YouTube actually is real life, because if you spent 15 minutes on here, that is 15 minutes of your life that you have put you that is part of your life. It is real. So don't come on here thinking that I can do and act and say all of this on here because it's not real life, and then you open your door and the 10 people you just dragged are outside your damn house. You see what I
Mm-mm.
mean? It is real life, and you need to take it as such. Here's what I think people need to run through their heads. Would I say the same thing to this person's face if they weren't on the screen?
And most of the 9, 10 out of the time, they wouldn't.
I see, and that's
They
what I'm
wouldn't
talking about.
dare. They
That's
would
right.
not dare.
Oh,
You
you
know
know
what I'm
that's right.
saying? Mm-mm,
Yes.
mm-mm. They would not dare say half of the stuff that's being said on this app to somebody in their face. They would not.
Hell no, they
And
wouldn't.
I'm tired. And I just think that we as people, they already look at us. I'm talking about our black folks,
Okay.
okay? Our African American folks, I'm so tired. They already put us in categories. And when I say that, I think I was over at Sincere's the other day, and I put like, I wouldn't dare meet half of these people, none of these people on here on this damn app in person. Not the way they be on here acting and
Girl.
dating. And then Sincere, somebody in a chat said, sometimes it's best to meet people off of this app than in person. The lie you tell, are you crazy? I was like, no, talking about that's why you got to stay strapped up. Listen, let me tell you, I'm not about all that. And if
Mm,
I got to stay strapped up and doing all of that mess, then I don't need to go meet you, period. If I feel like that, no, I'm talking about the behaviors on this app. Can you actually say you want to go meet some of these people?
hell to the
I
no.
mean, keep it funky. I'm not.
And that's what
I see the behavior. I see it. I'm not crazy. And you can't tell me you only acting like this because this is YouTube. This not then you really need to be ashamed of yourself because you got millions of people watching you.
that's right.
You should really no, ain't
The
no way.
more
I'm not meeting you and I see how you acting and
right.
all of that stuff. And you crazy. And then even then, I'm skeptical. I don't care if you never did that to me. Again, if you
Hmm.
could do it to somebody else, what makes me motherfucking different?
Exactly.
I'm
And you
not
know
your
what?
mother. I ain't your father. I ain't got no blood kin to you. You don't know me. So if you did it to that person, you could turn and do it to me. And what happens? It
It
has
happened.
happened. It
Yep.
has happened. So I'm not crazy. I ain't meeting none of y'all on here so you could flip on me. You see how that happens. And if you watch it and you still move that way and be freely of your personal and give your personal time let somebody in your private space like that. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't even care if it is in public. That's still letting somebody in your private space. Now, we just happen to meet up and it's a concert or something like that. Okay, you can't stop that. Or
No.
just bumped into somebody on the street
Right.
or whatever. You can't stop that. But to
Right. But to
actually
make a plan, yeah.
plan to meet somebody and I see what you give, especially those if you're looking to embarrass me or say stuff all the time and try to throw digs and all of that. No, I ain't with that. I ain't meeting and I'm coming with my people.
Okay.
And I mean that. It's no hard feeling. I don't stranger danger. You are a damn stranger. Read
Mm-hmm.
my book as a stranger. I'm a stranger to just read my book. Look, you took a chance and you see what happened to you, child. No way in hell. You got to learn. If you ain't on this app watching and learning, taking notes and live for something, you're crazy to go out there and make the mistake. You crazy for that's what I'm talking about. When you got a
Yeah.
pure heart and you feel sorry for somebody, that's why I got my building my brick wall because you can't. I did that. I got hurt. I learned for it, but it didn't make me uh
It
cold
didn't change your
hearted.
heart
It
towards
didn't change
caring for
my
people.
heart and stuff
Right.
like that, but it made me become more aware that you can't just trust somebody. You could have the sweetest person online. I'm gonna use myself for example. Who say I ain't really fucking crazy? Let's
Jim.
talk about it. I'm listen, I'm so serious. I'm serious. Just read my
Mhm.
book. Who says I'm not crazy? Who says I don't have a challenge, mental challenge? Who says that I don't get somebody get triggered? Who says I don't have of
A trigger point.
a trigger point? Who says
Yeah.
that I don't have excuse me, who says that I'm well mannered? Just because I can act one way online don't mean I'm the same way I could tell you any fucking thing. Let's
Right.
keep it real.
Right.
And I'm not ashamed to say that. I mean, I know who I am. I know I'm not that I'm the
Yeah.
same person
But
off
I
here, but
understand what you're
I'm
saying.
making a point. Who says
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of person who fell in love with a killer,
Look,
who
what's the
fell in
first?
love with a molester, who fell in love with a murderer, you know, a serial killer or something
Jill,
like
just
that.
like when you watch a news report with breaking news, what's the first thing they say about a serial killer? What did their neighbors say? Oh, he was a great guy. Oh, he was
Right.
nice. He was a pillar
Right.
of the community. So you don't know.
Right.
The first thing you hear is, oh, he was a nice, oh, he cared. Oh, yeah, but he got 13 bodies in the backyard. So, but
Exactly. And
yeah,
that's what I
for me,
mean.
with my
Um,
situation was very different. And I'm going to tell you why. This was not something that I did because I chose to do. I was being obedient. This is what I was told to do, and I did it. That's why I was able to lay my head and rest at night with no worries or anything happening to me or mine. I was doing what I was told to do. Now, everybody's not going to understand that. I know most of us here do understand that. I was being obedient to Christ. This is what I was told to do, and I did it, and that's it. Um, Now, I ain't gonna say I'm gonna do it again, but I did it then because that's what I was told. You know what else I was told? I was told later, now you don't do it again. Never do it again.
hmm.
And I still don't know who that lady was till this day. This woman I had never seen or heard of before. And she was in the courtroom. And when they called her up and the property she was representing, what made me stop and look at her is because that's one of the properties that I did the lease up on. So I'm like, oh, so who's in charge of that? Now that's what I was. So I heard it. I'm looking because she called out the company. And
Mm.
for some reason, they disposed of every other case first, and the only people left in that courtroom were her, me, and the defendant. And when it was over, I came out because I came out and I was standing at the front of the courthouse window waiting for my daughter to bring the car around because I couldn't walk good that day. And this woman, I was just leaning there looking out the window, and all of a sudden I felt a presence, and I turned and looked, and she said, "Don't ever do that again. Do you understand me?" And I'm looking at her, but there was something about her that's like, I said, "Okay." And then she said, "God bless you," and walked out. There was no conversation or anything, but there was
Mm.
something about that woman. I knew there was something about that woman. And then I didn't see her when she walked out that door. Now, didn't I tell you I was leaning in the window? I didn't see her ass.
Mm.
So I'm
You just got to be careful and
you do have to be
mindful.
careful. Now, I'm not one of those spooky, ooky Christians that say, oh, guess what? Her number was 132 and yours was 231. Oh my God, that's a sign. I'm not like that. That's some ridiculous shit. I'm not doing that. But I know because you have look, your spirit man bears witness. So I'm not trying to take this down the religious road, but that's what happened there. But there are times where you see people and you think you're like, okay, I'm not sure if your story is true, so here's what I'm going to do, because in the spirit that anything was given to you is different from whatever you do with it. That's on you now. But I'm not at a loss for anything. If you say you need $20 to eat, you know what? If I'm able, I'm going to get you something to eat and give you that $20. Now, if you told the truth, there, you've done it. If you told a lie to me, that's not on me. I'm not at a loss. I did what I was supposed to do.
Well, and not to go too deep with that, but just be careful. That's
Oh
all.
yeah, oh yeah.
And there are people, and that's why I sporadically give and do cash apps. I'm not saying I don't give out,
yeah,
because I still do. I still bless others. I still do that.
yeah.
It's just not at as high spend as I used to, because
Mhm.
I just feel, and I have given more than I have ever received off of this
Yes.
app. And I
Well,
ain't mad. I'm
Now let
not
me ask
mad,
you a
and I
question.
don't feel no way about it because I don't ask for it. Okay,
Right. But I
and
have a question.
no, go, go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry. I
Wait,
didn't mean.
real quick, Liz. All right, if podcast, let me know. We could connect and do a. She said I would love to do a be part of a
Ooh.
podcast. So Liz, we're gonna get together because I said I wanted to. Let me anyway. I ain't gonna repeat it. I'll talk about it over there at JCZ Craft Logs and more when we get into the podcast because I am looking for some great collaborations. And I have been highlighting some topics that I'm thinking about discussing and I want to reach out to several people. So, Liz, if you are interested, let me know. We could definitely get together and do a podcast and talk about some things that's going on in the world or any topic. Okay, so that's what I'm all about. So, go ahead. Sorry. Ooh, what's the idea?
So let me ask you this now, because I know that you're a giver, and I know that you look. Never mind.
No, please do
When
that.
you say that, okay, when you give, I know that by being a giver, there's different ways of being a giver. So, hey, pretty chocolate girl, when you give, you can't. You do you hold on. How do I ask this? Um,
Hmm.
can you tell the difference as to where you're giving because that's what you want to do, and then know when you're led? You know the difference. I know.
Yes, I do. I
Right.
sure do.
So that's what I'm talking about right there.
So for me, because I don't like to see people without, I don't like to see people hurting. And there's been a lot of times where I was misled to give it. And I just, and I feel like for me, well, I wouldn't act, this is how I've been going now. The things that I wouldn't ask for and wouldn't dare come on for, I'm not supporting. Okay. Why? Because there are programs there. You should be looking for your family. I do understand people don't have family, but then when you are a return, now sometimes I'm not saying all cases. I don't mind, but when it's a consistency, because first of all, I'll be too much. I would be overwhelmed asking the first time.
Yes.
So because, but to get a domino effect where it continues, that's a strike and it's a no for me. So
Right.
I just can't participate. And you might be really struggling, but I'll be looking at you like, well, damn, how do you look? How are you so confident to come on here asking? You don't know what none of you, and especially if I don't see you giving back.
Mm.
If I see you receiving and never
Yeah.
giving, that's a flag for me.
Girl,
And
look.
I think about it because when I'm not on my platforms and I'm not up here, I am a subscriber everywhere else I go.
Hmm.
I'm a subscriber and networking, whatever you want to call it. I am a subscriber when I'm at somebody else's.
Right.
So I'm watching, I'm looking, and all of that. And if you receiving more than you giving, it's something wrong with that. And at least, even if you're not in the predicament, I'm not talking about give back all the time, but constantly asking and never doing anything. And I'm not talking about giving back your subscribers' money to somebody else. I'm talking about
Okay.
out your pocket, giving back out of your pockets, not
Yes.
your what your subscribers done gave to you that you
Drop your cash
return.
app in the chat. Let them bless you. No, that's not the same.
No, that's not the same. So yeah. So the round table is to talk about many and everything and little things that goes on. And this is listen. I'm talking about what I wouldn't do and the things that I don't like. Other
Mhm.
subscribers may like it, love it, enjoy it. Other content creators like it, love it, enjoy it. That's your business. Same thing. I'm just speaking from a content creator and speaking my opinion and what I think. Now, what you do on your channel is your business. I
Mhm.
don't give a fuck what you do. I'm just speaking for me as a subscriber and me as a content creator. Those are not the things that I sign up for, and I don't sign to. I don't sign up to come to your channel to be disrespected. I don't do it over here.
Right.
Some things, that's why I get emotional. Listen, you got beef with somebody, keep that shit over there with them. Or where catch them on another avenue, not over here at Jill's comfort zone lane.
Yeah.
Don't do it because I don't like that. I don't come to your channel and be trying to
Starting with
cause a
people and
start a
shit.
mess and talk disrespecting people's subscribers and unless they do it to me.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, I sometimes be the bigger person and ignore them
Yep.
and continue on with the commentary. It was done at me. That's why I don't hit a lot of panels
Look,
anyway.
how about when you purposely ignore it and then the damn content creator themselves keep trying to push the issue? They'll put the comment up on the screen, leave it real big, trying to, and they see that you're already avoiding that question or situation, and they because they really want to see some shit stirred up.
Hold on, not to switch the content. So, in Renee, I have and I asked my comfort crew peeps. Okay, I asked them to pray for me and send me well wishes when it comes to live cooking. I'm trying to get over the live cooking jitters, and I want to save that for my members' content. So I want to do more live cooking on my members, because I think that's more intimate because I would like for y'all to join me cooking. So I have to get back to that. It's just been so much going on. So that's why I'm slowing down with the crafting stuff because you only get 4 or 3 weeks in a month. And most of the time I could only do those type of things on a weekend. So then it leaves me shortening my members because I don't have time to do a live cooking. Now, live cooking is a lot, because you have
Yes.
to really talk with people and interact while you cooking. It's so easy for to do an upload because you don't have nobody to pause for and,
Mm-hmm.
and and to look to see if you got questions and stuff like that. So that's why I shy away from the live cooking because you really and I want to make sure I have all the equipment. Like I want to have more than 2 cameras
I
so
hear
that I
you.
could give you a spot where I'm cutting. I could give you a spot where I'm cooking, and then I'm a spot where I'm just chilling and talking to you. You know what I'm saying? In
Mm-hmm.
between times, it helps you to be, it helps the live to go more quicker. So, and I don't have help doing it like I used to with my children. I'm doing it by myself. So it's kind of even more hard. Um, and Renee, no, thank you, because you're gonna make me spend money doing Dollar Tree. But no, I'm joking. I would love to go with you as well. We could go together and do a Dollar Tree, both of us in Dollar Tree in shopping. That sounds amazing. Watch somebody steal it. Watch somebody steal it. I have a content creator request. Money on catch. Oh Lord. So yeah, that's the only reason why I don't do the live cooking. It takes a lot of energy, and I definitely want to prep and all of that stuff. But since I had the crafting in between, you got to prep yourself. And if I have people craft with me, I want to go back and give that same support. I want to craft with other people. Now things happen. Sometimes you're not able to do that. You could get sick, anything. Like I wasn't feeling well when Just Read My Book did the Christmas tree, and I'm so sorry. I mean the
That's okay.
Valentine's Day, and I
Mhm.
apologize. But I'm excited about this weekend. So
Thank you.
so yeah, that's why I don't really. And plus, I'll be nervous. I'm just nervous. I'm nervous. Cool. That's cool, pretty chocolate girl. And just jump in. Listen, jump in and that's why I wanted to create it because I wanted us to support each other.
Yes.
I want us to support each other, not just do. And that's why I was trying to give gaps in between and at least. And then going forward, maybe we'll take turns monthly.
That would be
I
great.
think that's better than us
Yes.
trying to do it all in a month. That means it's court. You got to buy stuff for everybody's
Mm-hmm.
thing and
Mm-hmm.
all of that. I think if you do it once a month and rotate I'm talking about when we do it as a collaboration.
Right.
Now, if you want to just craft because do that. That's your power. Get on, turn that live switch on and craft. But I'm talking about when we're crafting as a collaboration, I think once a month and rotate the channels. Do
Right.
your own thing. But as for myself, after this Mother's Day, Easter, I'm not doing it in groups like that. One, I spend a lot of money
Mm-hmm.
because you got to buy stuff for everybody's craft. Two, I want to do the same thing that you're crafting. I don't want to come in with different projects. It's cool. I mean, depending on what you like, because I do know that people don't have everything. That's okay. But I think the point of it was to watch us do the same craft and see what ideas we come up with, right?
Right.
So that was the purpose of it. And the purpose of it was networking and having fun and getting our mind off of the craziness. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and communicating and getting to know each other. That was another thing. Also, getting
We
our
have,
subbies involved, getting the subscribers a chance to do things they actually do. Look at Between Pages.
yeah.
Amazing job she's been doing. She's been participating, but she just don't do it online with us, which is good. It's okay.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
she sends me the pictures. I think that is amazing. So getting people, I think having the subscribers engaging is so important, right?
We have the best conversations when we're doing these things. Nobody, it's like a safe space. It really is. We have just as much fun as anywhere else. We laugh, joke, goof off, whatever it is. If we're sipping, we do that too. But we all have the best conversations and doing things. And not once have we talked about actually no YouTube stuff. Sometimes we don't even talk about.
Exactly. We're up there having fun.
Yeah.
That's the point of it all. It's just networking, letting your hair down a little bit, and talking about just joking around. Have a good time. I thought I saw a foot soldier in here at one point. If I did, if I missed y'all, sorry. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention to the chat, but I just wanted to really come on and tell y'all, listen, I'm all for it. I don't want to be part of your commentary. I do give opinions. I don't think my opinions are strong, but maybe some people do. I don't want to be part of any of that, but I do enjoy watching it. I enjoy watching a lot of things, and I don't have a side. I don't. I just have people who I really enjoy watching and people who I connect and I feel comfortable with joining on a panel. I feel like they're not going to side swipe me. They're not going to try to make me content. They ain't trying to dox me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And now I just sit back now because I'm not gonna be that. But I just, and then it's more safer being on your own piano sometimes. But I'm not used to that anyway. I never had to worry about that. Me and my old people who I started YouTube with, we used to be on the panels having a good time. We never ran into like doxing, cussing, people fighting,
Mm-mm.
and we didn't think about people, shading and doing all types of stuff. Like we didn't have to worry about that. I never got into that. So this is a new ring to me where you're getting cussed out and in the chat. Like I'm not used to that. So this was new. It took me some time to learn. And I did. I learned quick that everybody is not for me and I'm not for everybody and it's okay. I learned that I need to walk the walk, if you talk the talk, walk the walk, I do know that yes, I'm human. Somebody might get cussed out, blessed out, I don't know what may trigger me, and it's no, but if I'm talking about as long as I don't go too crazy, you know what
Right.
I'm saying?
But it
But
takes doing to make it. You don't just come out and just maliciously go at people and start going off. Someone
no,
has
I
to be
don't.
pushing
No,
you and pushing you and poking you and poking you. I've watched and I'm like,
no,
okay,
I don't do
no,
that. I don't move like that. I mean,
no.
but to have somebody, because that's called stalkers. That's stalker syndrome. That's called like I'm talking about everywhere you go. That's
Hmm.
crazy, and you're not even talking to them. You're not saying, and maybe I don't like you. I don't like your character. I probably don't. And no, I don't know you to like you, but I do know I don't like certain behaviors. What the fuck? I'm
Right.
human. I don't like behaviors where people are, doing certain things that don't throw a shine light on you. It doesn't at all. And if
Mm-mm.
you're running around here attacking people and all that, I already know to stay away from you.
Thank
You
you.
know what I'm saying? Because I'm next. I'm up for grabs too. Because you
And
don't
make
have no training. You don't care what you going to do.
yeah,
So I just learn, I live, I learn, I watch, and I know. And people get offended by that when you say, "Oh, I don't want to meet nobody over here." You shouldn't be who my mama ain't never put me in harm's way. I
okay.
ain't never put my children in harm's way. And remember, each time I put myself in harm's way, I'm putting myself in jeopardy and hurt in my family that something might go left. And
Mm-hmm.
my children, my mama, my brother, my sister, my nieces and nephews may not see me the next time. I'm putting myself, I don't live that kind of risky life.
No, no.
So I don't care. People get confused when I'm like, I'm not interested. And your behavior shows that you could go left. Don't blame that. I just do that on YouTube. Hell no.
Hell no,
I don't
you've
believe
been
that.
doing
I
that.
don't believe that. I don't believe I don't believe you just come on YouTube and start doing and saying and acting out the certain things that you do. And you do that and you got it in you. If you ain't tried in person yet, that's because you're afraid to get your ass whooped.
Right. See that back to that same thing. The first question, would you say to this person's face the things that you were saying if you were not
And
behind?
I'm gonna say this: you set yourself up for somebody who's willing to test you.
All
Because if
right?
they testing your ass online, calling you all out your name and
Mm-hmm.
talking to you crazy, and then you make up and then you go ahead and meet them and talk about setting up meetups and all of that, you setting
Mm-hmm.
yourself up. Because
Yeah.
then that gives them open to test your ass in person.
You
Because if
will
you
definitely
willing
be
to
friends with
do
you.
that, but I'm saying if you do that and they have done that and you still willing to meet somebody in person,
Mm-hmm.
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
And then they tried you online. That's you, Ronnie Q?
Yes, that's me. Why is it an echo?
Oh no, you must got something open. You
No, I
got the
don't.
other thing open?
Oh, wait a
Wait,
minute. I
I
got
don't
your
hear it
other
no more.
channel. I have your other channel open, I think.
Okay, I don't
You don't
hear it
hear
no
it
more.
anymore? Okay,
Mm-mm.
good.
So that's my brainstorm thing of it. You
Yeah.
setting yourself, hey Anna B, you setting yourself up to to get done up, right?
Yeah.
Because if they testing you online, doing all that stuff, and you turn around and tempt your faith and
And
go
go
meet
meet up
these
with them and
in
all this
person,
shit.
that
Uh-huh.
Mm-mm.
that is a even more. Even if they not like that,
And
it
then before
it
you get home for your meetup, your picture is all over
they
the damn
won't
YouTube.
hesitate
Yeah.
to try you
No. Because you
in
let them know
person
they
because you
can't.
already came out and meet me. I already said all these things and done
Mm,
all these things to you. So then you going to go ahead and risk meeting me?
right.
Oh hell no! What
That's
you
it.
got on this, Ronnie Q?
Oh, I just came up
Funny
to
you
tell
say
you.
hell no.
I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm I'm done with these people. You know, I don't need to meet. We can converse on the channels and uh, we can do our content, and I'm good on that. I have
Mhm.
Well, I
enough
am.
people
I
in
do
my
have some
life.
people. I have some people that I am going to meet. Um and yeah, that's the end of that.
Well, it
I ain't
it
throwing out
definitely
there
it definitely won't be
who.
any no. Uh, anyway,
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
get
come
what
up
you're
here for
saying.
that.
No,
I
I get what you're
came up
saying.
here. Um,
PCG.
uh,
Hey,
Hey,
Oh,
pretty
hey.
chocolate girl. Hey, girl. Hey.
hey
hey,
everybody. Miss Ree. Hey,
Hey.
Ronnie.
hello.
Hey,
Go ahead,
Chad.
Ronnie Q.
I came up here to let you know that my flyer is printed out. It is on. I
Yes.
added you. I added Jill's comfort zone. Just read my book, DC Kool-Aid, Demetra. Hopefully, I added several people on there. So go check out It has 4 pictures, the supply list, and I took pictures of all the supplies. They come to $23 in my area. There's a couple of little extras that you guys.
Yes, I see
Uh,
it.
okay, so
I see it.
yes, so
Awesome. What is
there's the
these
supply list.
screenshots? What is
Those
this? Oh, the things you ordered? The
the things
prices
that you
of the
will need and the prices.
okay,
Yeah,
now
and
let
they
me find
all
out.
come
Step
to
it up. Step it up, girl.
$23. They all come to $23 at what was that? Home Depot. And you see, I have 3 packs of this, 3 pieces of that wood, one of this, one of that, and it comes up to $23. Some people may have
Wonderful.
paint. Some people may have stain. You know what I'm saying? So just the main things that you really need, I put on there. And if you already have it, you don't need to buy it.
So I'm sharing my screen so you guys can see what Ronnie Q is saying. I wanted to give a visual picture of what Ronnie Q have in. This is the bench that she is going to be and others are going to be creating.
Oh, you can barely see it.
That how can teach
I
me?
don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
You hear me teach me?
Look at me. I don't know.
Click the
I
Because
center
know
you
of
it was
the
got
kind of
picture.
tight. I know it was kind of tight on the thing. I guess that's all that showed. I'm gonna have to.
no, I'm
Click
Oh,
the
there
talking
it
about
is. There
hold
center of
you
the
on.
go.
picture.
There you go.
Say that again. Wait, is it still tight?
Yeah,
No,
click the
it's
center of the
no,
picture.
it's good. Oh, I'm sorry.
Wait. Hold on. But I don't want you to see all that on the side. I guess it don't matter. I wanted to
You
see.
can't
You
see
said
any
click the what?
the
Yeah, click
center of
the
the picture.
center of it. Yeah.
The center.
Well, there you go. Now you can scroll up and down. That's good.
Yeah,
Scroll
that's
a little.
good.
Okay,
Scroll
so
up a
yeah.
Okay.
little bit.
Wait. Let me see. Yeah, no, it ain't doing it for me.
Yeah, but it's you had it once. You scrolled up for some way. I don't know how
Right
you did
here.
it.
Okay. So this is the bench that Ronnie Q will be making, guys. She is going to be making this. This is for, as I told y'all earlier, this is for Friday. Sorry, Friday, April 25th, and it's 6 p.m. Central Time, right? Oh, Eastern Time.
Eastern.
Okay, 6
Eastern.
p.m. Eastern Time. See, I see Central Time earlier in the live. This is 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And she is making a bench for your spring and summer plants and flowers. Okay, or whatever you like to put on there, whatever it is you want to decorate. And she has the list of supplies here for you of what you'll be needing. It has the measurements and everything, y'all. Um, and she has links down here too, Amazon links and stuff like that she has listed here. And then, like I said, she posted example of like what stuff cost and all that good stuff. She marked out the things, so that was very very helpful. And like she said, everything came up to what was it?
23 dollars and some change. And that
$23
was
and change. So
and
Ronnie Q.
that was
Oh, go ahead.
including
Sorry.
the paint and the stain. But if you already have paint and stain at home, it's less than that. So the paint and stain was more expensive than the wood pieces. So
There go my queen. Oh,
I'm using the spray paint. It's a primer and paint included, and they have many colors. You do not have to do it white, and you can stain the seat whatever color you want to stain it. The stain is like $7. So come
now
join
just
us.
read my book. I need you to get on your thing
I am. I
today. Tie dye.
yes, I am. But look,
Just
while I have Ronnie Q and Pretty Chocolate Girl here, and you too.
Mhm.
Again, look, Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern time. We're doing crafting over at my place. We're doing the outlet covers and switch plate covers for your light switches and your electrical outlets. You
Mhm.
can take the cover off the wall, or if you want to purchase a new cover, you can get them for about 25 cents.
Now
Oh,
wait,
I
let's
wish
wait,
I'd have
not to cut
known.
you
I could have
off.
made an epoxy one. Oh my god.
Oh, you still
Okay.
can. But
Yeah, I
anyway,
gotta get a mold.
oh, but
Yeah.
this is my question to you, right? What if, because if you don't own your home and you're renting, that would be hard to be doing that for
Not necessarily
renting.
because
Mhm.
not necessarily because you can always save the if
That's
you
why I'm
can buy
asking.
one new one for 25 cents and just make sure you put it away and reinstall the rented ones when you leave.
Welcome, Melinda. Okay,
Mhm.
got you. Okay.
Yeah, because they
Wait,
are
where did
very
she go? Pretty
inexpensive.
chocolate girl. I was just letting y'all finish out doing what y'all doing. Go ahead, finish up. Just read my book.
No, that was it. So I wanted to, since I saw the three of you on the same screen at the same time,
Okay.
wanted to invite y'all. Please, please.
Okay. Yes, please join us. Listen, don't think you have to be an expert crafter to do any of these things. We try to pick out simple things that you can do and come on the panels and join us.
Yeah.
One thing that I'm projecting after this Easter and Mother's Day, crafting and Ronnie Q says crafting and conversations. I say crafting and collaboration, whatever. It's us crafting, coming together, and having fun. One thing I
Mhm.
want to do after this Easter and Mother's Day is what I want you could continue crafting. And this is not a Jill's thing. This is not a Ronnie Hughes thing. This is all of us doing. This is us
Mhm.
networking. And what I want to do is start a schedule of the crafters. And I want to break it up because it makes it easier where we do something once a month or every other month. And I
Right.
think that would be cost efficient and it gives, and we pick what channel. So if you do it this time, the next 2 months, it'll be somebody else's turn to do one. That way, you're not buying in all these supplies for
In one month.
my one
Mhm.
and yours and this. It's still cost efficient, and we all come together and we all craft on that every other month. And that
Mhm.
way, it's bringing
Every month.
our, it's
I
bringing
think we'll
everyone,
vote.
it's bringing just read my book supporters, my supporters, Ronnie Q under a building for all of our channels. And it's giving you a taste of all of us and us, and you don't have to. Subscribers is welcome to join, and everybody just make sure they have their stuff together, lists like Ronnie Q just did. So I would like for us to do this, and if a subscriber, if you have an idea and you want to come online and you want to craft, but you don't want to start a channel, let Ronnie Q, anybody know. I mean, it doesn't have to be us. It doesn't have to be Ronnie Q or whatever, whoever. If you think you want to come and craft, tell us,
Yeah.
content creator, and say, hey, I would like to do this, but I can I borrow your
Yeah,
channel?
yeah. If you want to steal our idea and take it to another channel, feel free. No.
Yeah. I mean, so Dad, Jesus. You so crazy. Hey, Brooklyn Booty. Hey,
I'm
hey,
just kidding.
Beauty.
Yeah,
You
let us
so
know.
crazy, Ronnie
Let us
Q.
know.
But yeah, that's so I'm glad I
Be
have
over
you
there with
you
have
guys up
over
here.
have certain people over there putting gluing teeth in and all types of crazy stuff.
Oh, jeez.
Go ahead.
No,
I'm sorry.
Ronnie
I'm
Q.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Why don't we make a set
Ronnie
of
Gluing in
Q
their
teeth?
can't
hair.
she couldn't resist.
Why don't we make a set of teeth from the leftover wood?
Uh,
Oh,
oh,
all right. Uh-uh. Y'all cut this out.
look. I made a
Let's
mistake,
cut this
and
out. Listen, I'm getting
I'm
back
not
on
going
the
further.
road and round.
I'm
So
not
this
going
is,
further.
I want us to really come together and have a discussion about after the Mother's Day and Easter about the crafting going forward. And it gives
Okay.
everybody a chance to do it. And it doesn't, because I want to do my other content. I want to do my live cooking. And if
Okay.
I am trying to be at everybody's crafting show, it makes me neglect my content. And I don't want to do that. And I don't want you
Mhm.
neglecting your content either.
Oh, I'm
Because
not.
of crafting and doing all of this
Mhm.
stuff. And then I don't want people feeling bad, like, oh, but I came to your crafting, but
And
now
you
you're
didn't come to
telling
mine.
me,
Kind of
you
like I'm
telling
gonna
me you
feel on
too
the 25th.
busy.
Kind of like I'm gonna feel on the 25th when you're not coming to mine. Okay.
You know
All right.
why I
I
don't want
understand.
it. I ain't got no use for that
Mhm,
bitch.
mhm.
So I'm not doing it.
You can put anything on that bitch. Just like you. It
It's
don't have
too
to be
it's
for
I don't
plant.
have no
You can put
room.
anything on it.
I don't have room for that right now in my
Okay,
lifetime.
I
So
understand.
sorry.
I understand.
But and it's not impersonal, but I'm
I
just saying
understand.
I just don't want us doing that. And that way, if we do it every other month and everybody's rotating, going to each other channels, nobody has no excuse. Now,
Mhm.
if you don't post your project, I'm not going to remind nobody. I'm going to post mine and keep it moving. It's your job to say what month you want to do. That's why we're going to set it up. We're going to meet up after this Eastern stuff, and everybody pick their month, their time, and we're going to be looking at your wall to see when you're going to do your craft, what is it, and what date you pick. And we're going to keep it moving. I'm not nobody's teacher or manager on here. You got to keep up with your craft day and remember whatever you want to do. And if you want to be a part of it, it's not even being a part, it's a part of having fun and networking, y'all. Okay.
Now, pretty chocolate girl says she got a phone call. That's why she fell
Yeah, I
off.
dropped the link, so I don't know if she saw it or not. I dropped the link again. So yeah, so not George Washington Teeth. You know what, Ronnie Q is a bad influence. I'm telling you. Now let me stop.
You know,
I
I'm
take
just
that. I take
BSing.
that
You know,
back.
I'm just
I take
BSing.
that back.
I'm totally.
I'm joking, y'all. Please don't. Yeah. Yeah, you. I'm joking about that bad influence stuff because actually she been doing her thing. Now other content, I might probably wasn't joking, but no, Connie, she ain't in trouble. She's been doing great things over there. Um, pouring into those who want to hear and who want to stay aware of what's going on, those who, doing what they do. So great content over there, Ronnie Q teaching, telling us about the world. I mentioned that earlier, and then I think you were here when I was saying
Mhm.
how we support each other and stuff like that.
Right.
So, yeah, so that's all. I want us to do it every other month. That way, everybody has a chance to go to craft on their channel and we come over and love on each other. You know what I'm saying? And it gives us chance to rebounce. I mean, to revive. Because
Yeah, and
crafting back and back and back and back, that wears you out. And I know it does for me because I don't know about y'all, but I work 9 to 5 and I'm doing content myself and I'm running other things too.
mhm,
Other things I do, community off here and trying to support other content creators. That's a lot, y'all. It
yes,
is.
that's a
It
And
lot.
it's
is.
I,
It takes the fun out of it when it becomes overwhelming.
No, I don't want it to be taxing because,
Right.
like I said, that time when we had day after day, it was like, oh my god, yeah, you need a breather. So
what's your
give us
question? Foot soldier, I ain't ignoring your question. I don't see no question. Did y'all see uh did y'all see a question from Foot Soldier?
no,
I
don't answer
really haven't
for
been
soldier.
watching.
Oh,
No,
who's
no,
growing teeth? I'm
no,
not
I
no.
told you
All right.
no. I already told you
Okay.
no.
See, Ronnie. Oh, see, I gotta listen. I gotta listen. See. Foot
Now,
soldier, I ask because foot soldier usually don't you know.
foot soldier, come play some music. Now, and see, that'll get her
Yes,
quiet. I ain't
Lord.
Oh
playing no
Jesus.
music. I ain't playing no music.
Yeah, don't get her started because I got chewed out at your chat, honey. Hey, you gotta chill. Do not get Foot Soldier started because Foot Soldier had her switchblade out on me. I came over here to listen to Ronnie Q, not to be harassed and
Yes, Liz,
yeah.
of course.
Yo, that was so funny. Pretty Chocolate Girl, did you want to come back up? But I want us to have fun though, y'all. I do.
Yeah.
And I want us to
And
continue it.
Yeah, and I craft anyway. I do it, and it's gotten me back in it since I moved. I had to like get all my stuff out and stuff, and then I had to organize it. So I'm ready to go now.
See, and that's what I'm doing. I have one more year and I'm relocating. That's why I don't want to really do too much things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to kind of keep it a little because I don't want to do things because I would like to see what, I'm still searching and doing my thing. So I would like to, be able to vision stuff when I'm actually where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to,
Yeah, you need room to work. And,
exactly. Yeah,
like you want to.
exactly. So I have a little space of but what I want to do, do not start Jill's what? MRN, yeah, girl. M Renee, I said MRN. M Renee, you saw what was going down over there at Ronnie Q's chat. Child. She said, "I'm here for politics, not your bullshit." No, she ain't saying like that. Foot Soldier, hi. Hi, Foot Soldier.
Hey, Jill, I don't want nothing else to do with you. All right, lady. I'm gonna be in the chat. I got my headsets on. I gotta go check on my files.
Okay, I'm gonna share you. I'm gonna share your flyer in a minute. What? Foot Soldier said not so fast.
Oh,
Another
hey, Foot
question.
Soldier. Yes.
Yeah, you can't leave Ronnie Q. She's here for you, girl.
Go ahead,
Yes,
Foot
Foot
Soldier.
Can you sit on the bench?
My little dog probably can sit. No, my little dog
Said,
probably
can you sit on
the
that
bench,
bench?
the 10-pound. I said my little dog can probably sit on it. Not even Rascal. It would have to be Saucy. Rascal too fat for that bench.
My bad. I
What
didn't
you
hear
said?
that part.
Peer chat.
Don't talk to me, Ronnie Q.
Put his head in front of his mouth.
I
Thank
said
you.
no.
You gotta chill for the super sticker. I appreciate you.
Goals.
Oh, goes. Let me shut up. QB, you know.
QB tickles me. Just hearing him laugh.
Goes. Wait, will Foot Soldier win?
I know she didn't dip.
He fell off
Foot
because
Soldier
we were
said,
singing.
Where you went?
Damn,
Come
she
back, Foot
did.
Soldier. What happened? She said, "Can you sit on that bench?"
No, I can't sit on my bench.
Can I put my foot? No, yeah, girl.
Yeah,
No.
I had 4 flower pots. I had one on each arm. I think I had 3 on the seat, and I had a little hanging air thing hanging off one of the pickets. Oh yeah, you can load it up. Well,
Yeah,
maybe
she had a picture of it was a pillow on there. What else? It was
a
the original
flower
picture.
pot. Yeah, she
Flower
had
pot. A sign on there. It was like a little love or something sign on there. Something else, but yeah, thank y'all so much for the super stickers today. I appreciate it. I feel so special. I think my goals thing expired though. I only said
That's
it for an
okay.
hour. But thank y'all so much. I like that. But so I'm waiting for Foot Soldier to come back up here so she could finish. Was that all you had for Ronnie Q, Foot Soldier?
Like she is contemplating making it if she can sit on it. Is that what it is? Is that why she asked?
Damn.
Jill's, yours is
Wait a minute, wait a
not
minute.
any better. What? What's
Can we
not
put
no better?
Myra's foot on it? Can Myra put her foot on it after Shanae get through buffing that heel down? Can
Myra ain't gonna tear up my dang on little plant bench with them rough
So what
feet.
you gonna do
No,
with yours? Are you gonna put it on your patio?
I'm gonna put it on. I probably put it either on my. I'm gonna make two. I when you were talking, it's been a while since I
No,
had.
I heard you. You said
only-
in the chat that you're making two and you're giving away one. That is a beautiful, and I think that's
Yeah,
that's
so I'm
so
gonna
cool.
make two, and I'm gonna give away one. I will put one on both the patio and the front porch. So I'm
Look,
gonna do
I
several
was
for
gonna
myself.
I was gonna make that extra candy machine for Indigo, but I didn't know if she was serious because she never emailed me and said, "Hey, send me it." So I didn't send it, so I didn't even
Now,
make it. But that I think that is cool that the things we craft, if we can mail it to
now
subscribe, that would be nice.
Kimberly Black has already
That
asked
darn
me
cold.
for one. That damn what?
Huh? Nothing. I'm listening to you.
I said
Oh, she
Kimberly
said
Black.
that damn gold singing. She said mine wasn't no better. She said mine wasn't no better.
What? You're singing? What you're singing?
Oh, hold on now.
Go,
I could sing now. I could sing. I
go,
be playing around, but I can sing.
go.
But I'm trying to sound like
QB.
yeah.
That was the point. We're trying to like QB.
Right, that was the point.
I beg your pardon. What did you say, Jill? I can't sing. Are you coming at me, Jill? Are you coming at me?
Do you want the truth or you want me to lie?
Girl, I already know the truth. I'll tell you in a hot minute. Y'all think y'all telling me something I don't know, but I was trying to sound like QB. Do you think I be jamming when I be singing in the morning? I just
wait. So finish saying what you're saying about the gift. Say what you were saying, Ronica.
Okay, so I'm gonna make two on probably two on the day that we do them. I'm gonna do two. I'm gonna give one to one of my members. I'm gonna have a members live and do a contest to see who the winner is. And Kimberly Black said that she wants one, so I'm gonna ship them to the winner. The only thing they're gonna have to do is screw. It's already gonna have the holes pre-drilled and the screws attached. You know how you get things from the box store and you just got to screw in. You're gonna have to put 4 screws to put the back to the bench, and I'm gonna mail it out to the winner and Kimberly.
So why when I ask, could you make mine for me? I gotta know.
You don't have no room for. You don't have no room for it. So
I'm talking about for next year.
You don't have no room. Well,
I'm talking about for next year.
Next
year.
Next year.
Oh, I've got it. I gotta do some goals.
Goals.
I gotta get some goals in order to get a bench.
No, you gotta get some room. I don't have no room. That's why I'm not doing it.
For that. I mean, I don't know where it would be, and I don't want to put nothing somewhere and I fuck around and hit my toe in the middle of the night. You got me.
Ain't nothing like that.
Because it would look nice in the hallway or whatever. But sometimes I don't be turning on lights and stuff. You be just walking. I want to come out and go get something to drink or something in that damn thing, and I be sitting there, ouch,
ow, toes.
You see, Miss Juicy said, keep your day job sinking.
I am fully insulted, ladies.
That's right. Tell us the truth.
Listening.
Okay, thank you, boo.
On the road.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming up. Thanks for coming up, Ronnie Q.
Oh, you sound like you singing the mix song.
Oh shit! Ouch! Ouch!
And then she said, toes.
Toes. Toes. That's for getting Getting that smart
Girl,
with me.
I'm gonna
Oh
tell
my
you
God. But
there
this
is
been a great
nothing.
live, y'all. I hope y'all walked away with something from the live that I spoke about earlier. And this we always have fun. when We come over here,
Yeah,
and chit chat and enjoy each other's company. It's always a blessing. But go ahead. Sorry, just read my book. I cut you off.
I think did I? Oh yeah, I said there is nothing stronger than a damn pinky toe. I'm telling you, because I have
Ooh.
hit that junk, like you said, at
Ooh.
night walking around and hit, girl, and it's never been broken. I knew my shit was broke. Do you hear me? It was broken.
That's a
And
painful feeling.
yeah, and the doctor said, nope, your toe is fine. I'm like, no way it's fine.
Mm,
That
that's
toe
a
was,
hard feeling. You still ain't getting out of this. I expect to see your post up soon
yes, ma'am.
for Saturday. Oh, don't forget, y'all. We're having foodie trivia night at 7 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday. So get ready for trivia, and it's gonna be free. I ain't giving out no cash apps. I'm doing a free trivia for fun. Okay. So I
That's
hope to still see y'all. If you know your food, you know your food, your drinks. It's gonna be 4 categories. I wish I was fancy enough to do some, set it up on the screen and all that stuff. I ain't got time.
it really
I'm
just
gonna make
takes
time.
time
So
to do it.
have fun, and it's all about having fun. Okay, my funds is tied up, so it's gonna be for free, free, free. Now let me stop.
Oh, you hit the ah,
Let me stop cutting
you
up.
put a run in it. Go ahead.
So that's gonna be after just read my book. We got time to settle down after we do our crafting over there with just read my book because hers is at 11 a.m. this
Right.
Saturday. And so 7 p.m. we're gonna come on through here and do some trivia, some foodie trivia at 7 p.m. Eastern time. We're gonna have some fun. So if you know it's gonna be 4 categories, I think it's drinks, dessert, cuisine, and I don't know. I forgot. I gotta look at it again.
Don't tell it anyway. Don't tell it.
So we're
Don't.
gonna have shut up, foot soldier. Not shut up, sorry. Be quiet, foot soldier. Shut up is so rude. Sorry. Look, they like Lord. So we're gonna have some free. All right. I'm playing. Let me stop. They like cut it out. You gotta chill. Don't laugh at them. They being mean. All right, but this has been good. We've been on here for 2 hours and 30 minutes. That was unexpected. I did not expect to go this long. But thank y'all. If you're over there on JCZ Craft Logs and More, thank you for joining me. Thank you.
I
And
don't
over here
even
at
see
Jill's
you
Comfort
gotta
Zone,
chill.
huh?
I don't even see you gotta chill.
You can't see, you gotta chill.
Mm-mm. I just now started looking at the chat again.
Oh, maybe you gotta chill. No, she's over here with Jill's Comfort Zone. Where are you? Are you on JCZ Craft Logs
I
and More?
don't know.
Oh, so yeah, you probably
Hey.
over there. So if you don't see somebody, they probably it's probably because you over there on JCZ Craft Vlogs and More, and they're probably over here on Jill's Comfort Zone.
Okay. Well, hey there.
Hey everybody. I was dropping the link. Oh shoot, But this was a great live.
It
Thank you
was.
for joining me. Just read my book. I appreciate you as always.
Thank you for having me, and I'll catch you around.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank
Oh,
you, Ronnie Q. Bless you, bless you, bless you.
thank you. That
You
pollen.
welcome.
All right.
Yeah, that pollen is crazy. And thank you, Ronnie Q, for joining me as well. I appreciate you hitting the panel. So, as y'all heard the dates, and I'm going to watch my community wall. I'm going to share what's going on. Once Just Read My Book post hers, I'm going to share hers. And then I'll see y'all on these streets. Okay. Okay. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And Renee, I'm glad everybody enjoyed it. This was a great topic. And it's always good to get with the peeps and have a good time. Shout out to my members. Thank you for becoming a member. Liz, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the super stickers, Liz, and you gotta chill. Thank you so much for blessing the channel. And thank you to all my current members, my moderators, and everybody who joined the chat. So I will see y'all on the next video. As I always say, stay sucker free. Stay sucker free. Oh, stay sucker free. No, foot soldier. Not if her and Ronnie Q are gonna be in the contact.